The session's up. So, last session you guys finally got back to the Unarchitect's hideout, which I'll explain how that happened for a couple members in but so you guys came back in on the ship, and as you came into the the golden potion again, you guys got greeted by the bartender, and I told you guys separately kind of what happened, but so for one part that is kind of important that was left out was Barnabas. So the thing is that you know about what the Architects are up to, and you know who they are, and you know from the mission some of the things that are important to them and why they're getting them.
Yes.
And that, according to an Architect's kind of codex, means that you are not allowed to leave the group.
Do I know this?
Until you are either done with all of your missions, are trusted enough, or you are dead. So whenever you spill any information to other people, or to prevent that, you are kept an eye on, and you're not allowed to officially leave the group. They're sure that you won't spill anymore. So
Okay, but did they tell me all that, or how do I just intuitively know that? Are you gonna drop that in? Because that doesn't really make sense.
So I was thinking that you would find this out from the rest of the group.
Oh, Elijah would, if he doesn't know that, Elijah would definitely have said something, because that's Elijah's least favorite part about this fucking organization. Is like, hey,
wait, didn't you, Matt?
Yeah,
what happened? No, it doesn't make sense, bro.
Elijah's like, hey, you know the thing, right? That means now you can't leave ever because now you're a part of this. They told you about that part, right?
No, dude.
Oh well, you can't leave now. They honestly, Axel should have told you, but. I kind of assumed you knew this when we found you in the woods, and Axel seemed to know who you were. Yeah, you're kind of a part of this now until it's over. Otherwise, they're just gonna kill you. It's almost happened to me a few times now because I've been basically the biggest advocate against what they are doing in their group. So I've gotten into a bunch of trouble with these people. That's why I said to you when you were talking to me about the confines of the book that, hey, might not be a good idea trying to recreate some of this stuff without their blessing, because you could get some innocent people killed or you could die from it. So that's why I said that to you, because these people really care about this information. So yeah, you're kind of stuck here now until it's over, like the rest of us. So welcome to the team. And I slap him on the back and I just pat it. And then I go back to my meditation, I guess.
All right.
Matter of fact, she's like, that's just the way it is, fam.
This is pretty much unacceptable. He's just been lost his freedom for no reason.
Yeah, no. Barnabas, you know what? I'm on the same boat as you. I also didn't know before it happened, and, they should really have a better system for informing their recruits on this is the way it works. Because I was also very upset when I found out. So, join the club.
I didn't even sign a contract. There was no fine print.
That's the best part.
There was not even a handshake.
You don't need to with them.
Oh, there doesn't need to be a contract.
No. And they have Axel, who is their enforcer. So, if you want to bring it up with him, be my guest. But I will tell you that I fought Axel, and, he's stronger than all of us put together, so yeah, good luck trying to walk out on him.
I really love how Elijah tries to spread misery.
Yeah, it's his most
Like,
redeeming quality.
He really could be like.
Well, then step in.
Yeah, you could
really-
say something.
Am I there?
Yeah, I assume
Yeah,
this is
you're
on the
literally
boat.
there.
I'm assuming this is
we
on the
are
boat.
flashbacking to
Well, listen.
on the ship.
It's just like he could be doing something where it's like, oh, it's not so bad. After the magic, we'll be let go.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Right?
Felix
Instead, he's
is
like,
there.
yeah. So fuck you. You're gonna be miserable, just like me.
I'm role playing Felix. So Felix walks up to you guys during this conversation and says, Elijah's just a little and
Just
slaps
what?
you on the back.
Wait, Elijah's just what? You cut out.
A little bit.
True.
But am I wrong?
That's it. It's on.
Listen.
Felix slaps you on the back, Barnabas, and says, "You'll be just fine." Mitch, Barnabas, as you walk into the Golden Potion with the rest of your crew, after a couple of minutes, a lady walks. She looks like. Hold on a second. If I can figure out how to work my thing. Okay. Yes. Boom. She introduces herself as Sasha and extends her hand forward to you. Says, "Hi. I am Sasha, and I am kind of in charge of your operation currently. So, since you're now part of this team, I'd like you to officially join, and I will show you your the place where we hang out, I guess."
Yeah. Hey, couldn't Barnabas technically take Elijah's old room because Elijah bought his own house?
That's pretty much what's happening.
Awesome. I'm so glad Elijah did that.
So, as you guys, get your shit together, and after a little bit of, training and just a regular, it's about a weekend into the break.
I have stopped by Rylands no less than 5 times.
Oh, definitely.
Dude, you're obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mira, where would you be training?
Like a specific location?
Yeah.
Elijah's dojo.
No.
Why not? He'd let
I
you.
don't know. I don't know. I would probably be asking Axel to train me with a sword.
He doesn't really have time, and also his weapon is not really a sword. It's kind of
Well, then I don't know.
okay. Well, wherever you're training, one day, Felix comes. He says, "Hey,
Sup? I wiped the sweat from my forehead.
he says, hey, you wanna go get Elijah with me? Come on, let's go."
Okay.
Trust me, it's okay. Come on, we gotta get Elijah. Wait,
Okay, we go to get Elijah.
I'm really trying to play Felix here, guys. So give me
No,
a
that
break.
sounded very much like Elias. Come on, let's just come on. We gotta go.
I'd like to set the scene, Artem, if I could.
Of course. Actually, I started making your dojo in Dungeon Fog.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Elijah is in the center on the bottom floor. He's only wearing his underclothes right now. He's got some incense burning, and he's in a deep contemplative meditation about the state of the world right now and how he fears for it, and about all the innocent lives that are currently under siege because of his actions, and in sort of a what would almost be repentance for his actions, except not towards any sort of deity, just towards an apology to the world for what the harm he's brought to it. And as he's in this deep meditation, I'd like to imagine Felix doesn't even knock; he just kicks my door in.
Yeah.
Breaks the door.
And as the wind flies across
he then
Elijah's
grabs the door and
face,
goes,
all my
Sorry,
incense,
sorry.
as
I
the
didn't
wind
mean to.
flies across my face, all my incense just like burn out at once, and like just a blood vessel pops in Elijah's skull.
Sounds about right. So you see Felix and Mira coming through your.
Sup, nerd?
Mira's looking pretty tired from training, rigorous training. Yeah.
Yes, friends, come in. The door is open. I roll my eyes.
Sorry,
Felix
I
says,
had no
"Hey,
choice in this.
hey, hey, is there anyone here?" He looks around.
The only one who would be here would be Kai. I imagine he's not here though.
He's not here right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say, no, it's just me. Can I help you?
Yeah. Hey. So, I need to talk to you guys.
Oh God. I stand up and I pick up all my stuff off my meditative stuff off the floor, and I say, "Can I get you anything to drink while you're here? I have some tea brewing."
Yeah, I'll take some tea, thanks.
Sure.
Oh.
Can you? Yeah.
I'll pour them some tea. I don't have a table, so Elijah sits on a mat.
Yeah. Felix says, "Oh, it's okay. I'll stand. I'll stand." Hey. So, I need to talk. I need to talk to you.
You made that apparent.
Yeah. So, well, I just wanted to say that, well, we, that last mission was pretty, was pretty, say, it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Took everything we had, and I realized something.
Mm-hmm.
Made me realize something. I I really think that you guys are very cool, and
Elijah is in mid drink and he chokes on his tea like.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What'd you say?
I realized that well, so much stuff is happening, and it made me realize that now, magic is gonna be on, and all of this stuff, it's all very serious. The world is, at stake, and I can't, I don't think I can relieve my.
Elijah has his eyebrow raised up above his forehead, and just looks to Felix and then looks to Mira. Did you do this?
I shake my head. This is me.
There's a lot of
Felix
self-reflection from you, Felix.
He raises his hand. He says, "Hold on. I think it's time for me to own up to, the things that I need to do. And as an adult, I
have decided that I'm going back to Urivera to
Ooh.
speak to my father and to apologize to him for dropping him and leaving without a word. And um, you know, hopefully I can fix some things, and I will come back, and then I will hopefully we will hopefully go on more adventures together.
Okay. Isn't your father kind of pissed off?
Yes, and I think it's the right thing to do for me to apologize to him.
Okay.
I mean, in all the time
But
that I've
first-
known you, I've never known you to say anything as cohesive as you are now. Are you sure you're feeling well? Have you talked to other people? Have you sought help? You think you're sick?
He says, I
Yes, I've
First-
caught a bad disease of DMitis.
before I leave, I wanted to say that I wanted to first come to you guys and say that you've been very good teammates. And that
Are you sure you're
guys
feeling
didn't
well?
kill me.
I wish I could say the same to you, buddy.
Are you certain you're feeling well? You don't seem in your right mind. That is not something I would know you to typically say.
He kind of shrugs and he goes, "Well, I don't know. I feel like I need to do something." So,
If you want to go home, I certainly am not going to stop you, but I'm not going to say that it hasn't been unpleasant. We've shared our fair share of scraps. You've certainly put my life in danger a few times and definitely threatened my safety. I think you lied to me a few times too, but I can't prove it, so I haven't brought it up before now. And generally, I think our personalities mix as well as vinegar and water. But, with that being said, I think we can both say that without each other's support, we both probably would be in a lot worse of situations. So, I'll thank you for what you have done for me so far, and I wish you luck on your future endeavors.
thank you. You too, man. And he slaps you on the back.
Oh, come on.
I'll shake his hand.
Yeah.
Elijah will put his tea down, he'll stand up, and he will bow graciously.
Oh.
Felix says, "Yeah, thanks. I
Hope, if nothing else, you can hopefully safeguard your people if the end of the world is upon us.
mm, hopefully not. I don't know if I'm ready for that."
Yeah, well, I don't think the rest of the world is either, but the architects seem like they want to make that decision for them, so,
Man, can we get a little salt out of here?
You don't know that this is going to be good.
You don't know it's gonna be bad. Why are you such
Yeah.
a pessimist?
Because you have to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Obviously, I don't want the world to end, but what if it does? What if this power was sealed away by our ancient ancestors for a reason?
Magic exists in other part of the world. It's just us.
But not in our part. And we're doing fine.
Are we?
I think so. All I know
Felix
is we
says-
have crazy
Felix says-
powerful vampires who are powerful without magic and who will become immensely powerful with it.
Doesn't mean they're evil.
I didn't say that, but I'm not saying there aren't those who aren't. We know the
Felix
vampires
says,
that are
"Alright,
evil.
Well,
This went from
anyway,
us saying goodbye to Felix to us arguing.
Elijah tends to do that in conversations,
Anyway.
yes.
See, I'm gonna head out.
Safe travels.
and he's gonna walk out.
Then I look back to Mira and I say, "We're not done with this conversation, but we'll have it later. This is the middle of my meditation time, so you're fucking up my zen."
All right, I'll leave.
All right. I mean, you can stay and finish your tea at least. I'm not a barbarian.
All right. Well, I might as well just train here. So while you drink your tea and meditate, I will be hitting your training dummies.
Wow, thanks for asking permission first. I'm glad
such a
I'm
good
running
friend.
I'm glad I'm running an open dojo now.
Yeah, that's so kind and charitable of you.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't have any swords here, so I hope you brought your own.
Oh, I did.
Mm,
Check it out.
Yes, your primitive. Yes, I'm very impressed by your primitive stabby stick.
Primitive.
Oh my
Artem, will you
God.
show the picture of my sword, please?
Oh yeah, she took Felix's sword. I'll show.
Elijah says.
Pretty good looking sword.
Elijah says, It's definitely a sword. It's definitely a murder weapon. Sips his tea.
Yeah, you have a murder weapon too.
It's a protector's weapon.
Uh,
It is a protector's weapon. Do
you
I?
don't really use
do
it
I-
for protecting.
I have.
You have. You've also
Yes.
used it for straight up murder.
Yeah, but it's easier to protect people with a blunt weapon than with a sharp stabby weapon.
All right. Well, we'll talk next time you save somebody.
I've saved people before.
This is great. Okay. All right.
Whatever.
So,
Hey,
Um,
if you get any nicks in my dummies, then you're gonna replace them. I don't want you to cut them
Yeah.
to pieces.
a
Fine.
bit of time passes.
She spends 5 gold replacing my dummies that she absolutely ruined.
Yeah, I destroy them and then I give you some money.
You destroy them. You after a while, you guys practice for about another week. And you both heard of a festival coming up.
Yeah.
And this it's a winter festival that was oh, who's this?
My chair
Who's that?
keeps tipping backwards and it scares the crap out of me. Hello, Ozzy.
Oh, it's Ozzy. Okay. Cool. So, um as the festival's coming up, you guys know of it. It's a winter festival for that is happening in the city of Lower New Grad, and it is God damn it, what the shit? Okay, why can't I place it like this way? Bullshit. Okay, it's yeah, hold on. It's a winter festival going on in the city of Lower New Grad, and it's going to be happening all over the city, and you guys have heard of this, and Sasha has mentioned that you guys are welcome to go. And also, she did make sure to talk to you, Elijah, and she said that she's okay. She is okay with you
With what?
with you living at your house instead of your quarters in the architect's house.
I assume she was, seeing as how I've been living there.
Man.
So she's like, "Good news, you're
No, no, no,
allowed
no,
to
no.
live in your house." And
No,
Elijah's
that
like, "Who's
happened-
been living there?" It's just like, "I know, I own it."
No, that happened like before. I'm just saying that it happened, so you're not. Don't worry about it.
You're not at risk for getting in trouble.
You're not at risk for getting killed by Axel.
I mean, like,
But yeah,
So-
that.
like I said, Artem, I got new locks, so it takes him 1 extra second to break into my house every time.
It's true. You have to replace the
Or-
locks
or
every
with
time.
the
It costs
windows.
you more than it.
I mean, it makes his life more difficult now, so that's all I want.
So, you each got paid quite a lot of gold.
Sweet.
Each of you gets 30,000.
30,000. Oh. That's a lot of money. Not gonna lie.
It is a lot of money.
Damn. Do they hand it to us in like platinum?
No, as always, they hand it to you in the Nivaldi Bank's credit, as Nivaldi Bank credit.
Sweet. I have so much money. Oh my god.
So you
I
guys
think
can
we're
take
getting
it out
paid too
whenever you
much.
want.
Not gonna lie. I'm gonna say that. They hand
So-
us our checks, and I'm like, excuse me, shouldn't you be paying us less?
So Sasha says, "Well, you guys are like the forerunners, the front runners of the whole organization. If you guys didn't bring us the
As
stuff
Elijah's
that you
like,
guys risk your lives to
as
bring,
Elijah's like flipping through bills, he's like, "That's sad."
You're the best we have. Ooh.
no, she
Yeah.
no, she says, no, meaning, you can, it's fine. Anyway, all I'm saying is that you guys are important to our mission, and we want to make sure that you guys."
Oh, thank you, Sasha. Appreciate it.
It's nice to know that even though I'm
She-
selling out the world and the human population, I at least have a fat bank account. So yes, thank you, Sasha. I'm sorry. I know I'm not. I know I'm doing it again, but I just can't help myself sometimes. I'll
You should-
leave. I'll
you
go
should
back to
help
my home.
yourself.
She stares at you and squints a little bit.
Hey, Sasha, you could always
And
just
turns
take
back to you.
10,000 from him. I'll take it.
She says, "Well,
Sorry, I'm already walking away with my cash. Can't hear you.
What did she say?
She thinks about it for a second. She says, "I don't think I'm well," and then she kind of shrugs and says, "Well, I guess I am. I don't think stop me from doing that."
That's very true. Except for the fact that he
Wait,
just walked out with all his money.
did she say that? Wait, I'm sorry, Artem. Can you repeat that again?
She said nobody would stop her from stealing your money.
Oh well, I thought she was talking about like selling the world out, but yeah.
So yeah, you guys you guys hang out, and then the day of the festival comes.
Do I know when they're
Around the
doing the
corner.
key thing, Artem? Has Relin
The
told
what?
me yet? Do I know when they're doing the thing with the key? Do I know when they're activating
Yeah,
it?
they're doing the key soon, but not basically not during not. He says he will send someone after you as soon as they start doing it. And also he says that Sasha is planning on having you anyway, so she will send someone. And if she doesn't, then he will.
Okay. I definitely explained it to Relin several times that Elijah thinks they're gonna purposely keep him out of this because they don't want him to start shit.
Could you blame him?
Yes. Not to say they're not without probable cause, but Elijah could blame them.
True.
So, you guys, why is it so? Is that normal?
It's pretty
What?
loud for me.
Weird. Okay. Well, it's at like 50% for me, and it's still not louder than your voices. That's unusual. Usually it's like 4% and it's louder than you guys. Okay. So, you wake up. It's snowing outside. Very barely. But still slightly enough to where the sky is covered in white.
I want you to imagine a scene real quick. Elijah wakes up, scratches his ass, goes to make himself some breakfast, brew himself some tea, and then he notices something out of his window. What the fuck is that? He goes and opens his door in his what is the equivalent of pajamas? He sees he's like, does he see like a blanket of snow?
Very, very slight.
Oh no! They did it without me! The apocalypse is starting! Shit!
God damn it.
I fucking slam my door and I start getting ready my battle gear. Fuck! I knew those assholes would do it without me. The world is ending. Fuck! Just like fucking you, there's just like shit like fucking falling. Like if this was an anime, it would cut to the outside view of the house, and like the house would start like shaking and like
Rocking.
yeah, thing, like
Yeah.
like you just hear Elijah like fuck, shit, no, I was too late. I couldn't save the world. No.
Okay.
Yeah, cut to someone else.
Mira, you wake up.
I go,
In your-
what a pleasant snow.
Yeah, it's snowing. This is nice.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Elijah, the world is ending.
Yes, you wake up to a pleasant snow. That's
Excellent.
right.
I
Yeah,
want to go make a snowball
you
Made of-
do.
made of dirt snow.
You see Elijah booking it down the street towards
I
you.
built a snowball.
Elijah, make a dodge.
Okay.
Where's my character?
He fucking
Hey.
dodges it.
Is this me? No.
That's
not me.
Sasha, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sasha's really skinny now. I'm sorry.
How did you do that? How did you
I don't
scale Sasha?
I don't know. I just scaled him. Oh, he evades 5 damage. Hold on.
Yeah, let's see. Roll your aim throw check.
Ah.
Yeah, I think that's I think 5 is good. I don't think you can
3.
throw higher.
Dang it.
Yeah, I see
You
him coming
missed.
toward me, and I'm like, shit! And I like duck, and I don't throw that devil shit at me, Mira. Why didn't you come and get me? The world is ending. I knew it.
What do you mean the world's ending?
Look at the sky. Ash is falling
snowing.
from the sky.
No, it's snow. It's frozen water. Have you never seen snow before?
You see the one cog in Elijah's brain turning as he just stares blankly at you.
You know, wintertime, snow, frosted grass.
Huh?
And then in the springtime, all that ice melts into water so that plants can grow.
Can I make some type of intelligence check, Artem?
Yes,
see,
make
to
an
see if I can
intelligence check.
identify this.
Absolutely.
Intelligence.
Hey, that's a
3.
good roll.
Oh. You remember that people kept talking about the snow. This might be.
Elijah puts his weapon away and just like stands there awkwardly.
Well, now that you're up, you want to get some breakfast?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, we're gonna go get some breakfast.
Yeah, I just follow her with my head hung in shame.
Okay, so you guys,
I'm willing to make
You
my
guys-
character stupid for comedy.
yeah.
I mean, Mira said she wanted to go get dinner, I assume, or breakfast. I assume she had a place in mind.
So, you guys get some breakfast, and then
We're gonna go
you
to
guys
breakfast
head.
dinner.
You guys head to the place, where Sasha pointed you towards, where the festival is going on. It's going on in different parts of town, but you guys head to the club. She says there's a ton of different, squares with festivals in them. Yeah. As you guys get some breakfast, are you guys picking up anyone, or just going the two of you to the festival?
I mean, like, well, we know Felix is gone, not the metagame, but I assume we'll meet Mitch there, you know? Well,
Maybe.
yeah, so I'm just gonna assume that he'll be there. I don't really think
Yeah,
there's
we
anybody
probably
else
need to
we
rendezvous.
know.
No one else? Okay.
I want Maria to go.
Listen, I this is an out of game thing. I just want everyone to know. I just
Huh?
for funsies, because this would be really funny. I want like it just to be Elijah and Mira hanging out all day, and I want some random like kid to mistake them as a couple just to make it really awkward for them.
No.
I know they would both be like that, but I think that'd be funny.
So,
You heard him.
for Mira, make an intelligence check.
Yes. 3. Why am I've rolled 3 3s in a row.
You remember Sasha telling you that most places don't really, most like festival places don't really want people with like huge amounts of armor walking around because they're not. This is not Eurovera where armor is fashion. This is more kind of a.
Yeah, you turn towards
rural-
Elijah, who is battle ready.
Yeah, Mira is just in her regular clothes, and Elijah is just fucking battle
Yeah.
ready.
Well,
Let's-
Elijah assumed that this was the end of the world, so of course he got
True.
to get together in his Assassin's Creed gear.
I go, hey buddy, maybe before we go, let's stop by your house and you can get changed into festival clothes.
What's wrong with these?
Not really good for this place.
What do you mean? I'll have you know that these robes were quite expensive.
Yeah, expensive isn't what we're here for.
Hmm.
Like, you know, they don't really want you to look like you're gonna fight somebody, because everybody's here for a good time.
Well, the only robes I have that aren't like for combat would be my traditional robes, but I'm not supposed to wear those.
Can you take some parts off of this outfit so that it's not as intimidating?
I mean,
He's calling you intimidating. That's pretty good.
yeah, hey, Elijah will remember that. Most of it has armor sewn into it.
You could take like the face mask thing and your glove off, right?
And like, you know,
And
your
like your weapon.
metal parts, your other metal, you know,
Hold
leave
on,
your
what-
work stuff at
Let
home.
me see what you look like. What do you look like?
I look super scary. Children would run from me in fear.
Here, I'm sent.
Okay. No, I got it. Okay, so yeah, take off the arm, take off the kneecaps, take off the freaky hood.
Also, I'd like to imagine that because Elijah doesn't own actual shoes, his feet are incredibly wet.
Very. They're
these
soaked
tabi-
through. You're actually.
Yeah, these tabi are great for
getting-
like stealthing, but not great for traction in the
Both of
winter
you
ice.
make. Roll 3d6, both of you.
Uh-oh.
I assume this is an equivalent of a Constitution saving throw.
Pretty much, yeah.
2.
Also 2.
Oh.
Very nice. Okay, both of you guys are starting definitely to feel a little bit chilly. It's a little colder than
I dress for the
usually-
weather.
No, no. You guys are not like
Unlike this
freezing,
guy.
but Elijah, you're definitely starting to feel well, rather not feel your toes.
Maybe we go. Well,
You're starting
there-
to
we could
feel
go to
the
a shopping
not
district.
the absence of feeling in your toes.
how about this? Let's go get a new outfit for you then. We'll get you some winter clothes. Aww.
Do you think a place like that would be open today?
Artem, do I think a place like that would be open
Make
today?
an intelligence check.
I know the lady. Ah, one.
No, you have no idea. In
Do I have an extra winter coat?
Sechuga, yeah. In Sechuga, it's actually like everything gets closed down, but you don't know about a bigger city.
Elijah says, "Here, I think I can MacGyver something out. Let's just stop by my house."
Okay. I have an extra winter coat if you want one. It's not too girly, probably.
Yeah, I think I can put something together.
All right.
I have a lot of like wraps, like leather wraps for training and stuff. I can wrap my feet in that in on top of my tabi. Like I'll put a fresh set of tabi
Okay.
on,
Sure. That works.
and that should keep my feet better insulated, at least for a quick fix. Elijah will also reluctantly adorn himself in his Gion robes, which if I did have refurbished, so they're not like battle destroyed. They are like proper robes. So like usual, it does take Elijah a while to get dressed because remember those robes take 10 minutes to put on.
Yeah.
Right.
And they are long, so I imagine they'll at least keep them good from the wind. Because
Yeah.
You'll
they
be
are.
fine.
As you get dressed and stuff, eventually you guys start heading to the festival and start hearing noises of the public and the people, and suddenly you walk out of the street onto one of the main squares of the city. Mira and Elijah, you guys are right over here.
I like
You
that
can
guy up
see.
top with the green beard.
Green
That's right.
beard.
It's my
Green
favorite
beard.
part of Artem's
Right.
world.
So you guys make it to the square. You see a lot of like festival activities, kids throwing snow at each other, all of that kind of crap. A lot of dudes, a lot of women. Doesn't look like it, but I tried to just shove up
Yeah,
a bunch of tokens on there
I
so
think
it looks
I think you
crowded.
got it emphasized.
It's not a sausage fest, trust me. It's fine. It's pretty evenly spread out.
All right.
I mean, even if it is a sausage fest, Elijah is with a girl, so
Cool points
Okay.
for him.
yeah.
So, you guys walk into this. You guys can move your tokens. I think. Yeah.
Elijah remarks on how awkward it feels to walk around a place without armor anymore.
Hey,
What's up?
dude waves at you and walks up to you with a tray, and gives you guys both a. He smiles really widely and says, "Yeah, this time of the year, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy, enjoy."
Thank you, sir.
Wait, he had a tray with him?
He had a tray with cupcakes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we got cupcakes.
Elijah gingerly takes one.
It's delicious, I'm sure. I'd take
Delicious. It's delicious.
a bite.
Do you want mine?
You don't want to try it?
No.
Just take a bite.
I'm really not in the mood.
Why not?
It's nothing.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Alright, well let me know if you change your mind.
Tell her I said
Yeah, I'll hold on. I'll hold on to this cupcake for now, and if Mira says she wants it, I'll hand it to her. Or if I find a receptacle. Because
Well, I'll
Elijah
take
doesn't
it.
litter. Okay. You take it? Alright.
Damn. Okay. So, Elijah just doesn't to have good things. Okay.
Apparently.
Good. Good things
Yeah.
don't happen to Elijah.
Elijah's
guys-
dead.
You
Oh,
guys
I'm still
walk
calling him Nox, right?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Elijah. Yeah, it's Knox. But at this point, Elijah's kind of like, if you called him Elijah, he would probably still respond to you. You can definitely tell something's up with Elijah or Knox or whoever the hell he is. But that in and of itself might be
God
the
damn it.
problem.
So, yeah, you guys are in this place. Anything you'd like to do? There is a bunch of like carnival attractions by the look of it. One
Oh my
here.
god. I want to do one of
Yeah.
those ones. Is there any of those games where I can throw things?
Oh yeah, a ton.
I want to do one of those.
So this
I
one
kick
is
their
a
ass.
ring the bell game.
Where?
This
Oh, this one?
this green bearded man stands in front of you. He says,
Matthew
"Here,
twitches.
Here. Says,
Green beard?
Here. He says, hold on, just got a text. Sorry. He says, "Hello, welcome. Well, it's just 25 silver to play. You whack this giant plate with a hammer of your choosing, and well, you can get one of these plushies." And he
Hell yeah. I want to
shows
try
off
it.
a wall of different plushies. You wanna try it?
Yeah, let's do it. Elijah,
Okay.
you in?
I don't know. You go first.
Okay.
he provides a hammer, and you have now a hammer in your hands. You want to make a strength check?
Okay, I don't have very good strength.
Artem,
Yeah.
I know you're not supposed to bring weapons to these things. Could Elijah have brought a wooden quarterstaff?
Yeah.
He has a wooden quarterstaff with him. One of his training quarterstaffs.
Okay.
Not his
Oh,
father's.
I crit fail, but I have 5 dice, so that means I get a roll.
No, no. Okay, actually, this is a perfect time to say this. I'm getting rid of the rolling d6 on a crit fail rule because it just like it never helps ever.
Alright, but starting now, because I already rolled a 5.
You are not very proficient with hammers, so as you you whack it down and just as you're about to hit, it slides out of your hand and just kind of flies upwards and then lands on the platform again, and
Ooh.
Ow.
the what is it called? The slider goes up and just barely doesn't touch the bell.
Ah!
That was bullshit.
It works
So-
every time.
Yeah, so Barnabas, as you walk into the town square, you notice Elijah's extremely reflective head, and actually Mira right next to him by her blue hair. Oh.
Yeah, and as usual, you hear Elijah complaining about something. That's bullshit. He totally got it. Didn't you see it? He touched it.
Yeah!
Well, the bell wasn't rung. It usually goes ding 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 ding, very loud.
Oh, I'll make you go ding 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 here in a second, buddy. Here, move. Let me
alright.
Let me take a crack at this. Elijah takes the quarterstaff off his back and twirls it like a baton.
Like a new version of Ventrilo. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna crack.
Contestant.
I'm gonna crack the base of this thing with my quarterstaff.
So if you roll
Yeah, I feel it.
Maluma's quarterstaff, then it's a +5 weapon. So hold on, I want you to instead roll your strength and then extra 2d6.
Can I roll my dexterity because I am a quarterstaff
it's right.
master?
Right. Right.
Oh, Ariana, shut the fuck up. I don't know what feat you chose, but I bet it's just as broken.
Maybe. We'll see.
You got 4 in total. Okay.
Which is more than your commoner could roll max.
So as you, dude, it's a 4 in total, bruh.
TEM
Okay.
apostrophe S.
Since you're using a quarterstaff, though, you get the bonus.
Yeah,
So,
just
as you
spin, spin,
the
spin, spin,
plate-
spin, crack.
Wapow! Crack! The plate whacks down, and the tiny ball shoots up into the air and goes. Ding, 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 ding.
That's
The
totally
bell.
exactly what I did.
The bell rings. He says, "Well done, well done. Now, you may choose a plushie from this wall."
Oh, Mira, you pick one. I just wanted to prove I could do it.
Yes!
Hold
Alright,
on.
what are
let
my
me-
options?
Hold on, let me try. I got
Did you
this.
find
A dude walks up to you guys. He looks to have his own hammer. And yeah. Hold
Well,
on.
we'll get in line, buddy. Let my friend choose a prize first.
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah, I know you're real eager to impress us, but don't worry, we don't care.
It's a young lad. He's pretty cool. Let me put him in
He's pretty cool.
pictures chat.
I'm sure he is, Roll's eyes.
Man. His name is
So.
Golly. Gow. He's handsome.
I guess.
Okay, what kind of
If you're
plushie do you
into
want,
if
Mira?
you're into hair.
What are my options?
What's it doing?
Well, there is a bat one, a deer one, a bear one,
This was
a
can't
dog
seem to
one,
find
a
what
cat
you're
one,
looking
and a horse.
for. Ah.
A bat one?
So,
That's kind of
I'll
symbolic,
tell
don't you think,
exactly
Elijah?
what to type
I
in.
mean, no.
Hmm.
You're gonna type in,
Elijah sweats.
Capitalay.
Remembering the
Mira,
time he was underneath a
hands you the
giant
bat
bat.
one.
No, take the deer one.
He hands you the bat one. He says,
Oh,
"This
okay.
one has
I
eyes
see.
for you."
No, she'll take the
Alright.
deer one.
It's okay.
Are you sure you want that one? You were looking at a different one. I will rough this guy up. Don't worry.
Nah, it's fine. There's plenty of prizes to be won.
All right, fine.
This guy
Today,
takes his
Greenbeard
hammer and
man,
also
you live.
whacks it.
Did I do that right?
Ding 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 ding.
What the heck?
I didn't hear a roll, Artem.
I rolled for him in GM.
I go, this game's rigged.
No.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mira.
he shows off his-
I saw you do it, Mira.
Thank you.
This game is rigged.
All right.
Because that's
So-
the name I got right here. Is
What'd he choose?
He picks a
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't think to put that much thought into it, huh?
Anyway, so
Oh.
this what prize did this grown ass man pick?
Yeah.
He picked the horse one.
Of course.
What the
Why would
fuck
you even
am I
ask
doing?
that?
So,
Alright.
Yeah, you guys want to go anywhere else next?
Yeah,
There's
what's
a bunch
the
of
next
events
game?
by
I
the
want
look
to do
of
one
it.
with throwing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You see
follow
one with
Mira.
throwing.
Where?
What the fuck?
There's actually make a perception check.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
he have one?
Four.
Can I help her and give her advantage?
There looks to be a coin one over here, a
Did you
throwing
find the
one
name of the
here
server?
and here, here and here. There's a throwing one also. Oh, hold on. Which one is that one? Yes. Hold on.
Hey, Mitch, we can hear you.
Oh, yeah,
again.
Yeah. There's a bunch of throwing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go
There's
do
a
Yeah,
the
bunch
let's go
throwing.
do it. Yeah, let's go do a throwing one.
So you guys walk over to this one, and there's a lady. She's wearing interesting looking armor, and
I
she
say
says,
quietly to Mira, she's
"Hello,
wearing
hello."
armor.
Yeah, she works here. Hello.
I gotta cross my arms.
"Hello, I am Lean.
Lean. Yeah, you are.
Welcome."
I like
Welcome,
raise an eyebrow and turn to Mira, like what?
My name is Lean. All right. So Ari, Amira, Lynn presents you with a archery range that she's set up over here across the street. That
you
you
bring your
can use one of her bows to test it out.
No.
Why not?
I
She
don't
says,
know.
I am well, as you can clearly see, an armor worker. You can check out all of these exhibits for a discounted price if you play my game that I've set up with my bow.
Yeah, I'll play a game.
I miss
Even
Felix.
What do you mean?
She's talking about armor. Felix loved armor.
We all love armor. Did you notice I'm full plate now?
Not yet. He hasn't seen your new art yet. But
Oh,
yeah,
no.
she says, "Come on over. Come on over."
It's
I
like when
will
a
show
girl
you
asks
around."
you, like, did you notice my new hair? I'm just like, sweat? Yeah, I totally noticed it.
Okay. She says, "Go ahead and try to shoot that target over there with my bow." And
Do I get
he
my
gives
proficiency
you,
still?
Oh my god, that's really far away.
yeah. Hold on.
Do I
Let
get my
me.
proficiency?
Yes, you do. Hold on.
So can I
don't
just
don't
roll
do
my
anything.
crossbow?
No. It's not the same. Hold on. I will add it to you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. And there you go.
Where?
You gotta click off of your icon and then click on it again.
Yeah. And what is... Oh, bow shot.
Would
Yeah,
this be
go
considered a
ahead and-
short bow or a long bow?
A short bow.
7.
Oh, damn.
What's my CL? Oh, perfect. So, she says, well, That is pretty well done. You hit black, the black
What?
part of the
With a
target.
seven?
With a
Yeah.
7?
Why do
She
I only get
says-
+2 to the bow? This bow sucks.
She says, "Well, quite a shot. For that, you can get one of these." Uh, and she shows you a bunch of tiny little toys.
Hell yeah.
Like they're
Alright,
they're really
lady.
tiny and they're kind of shitty looking.
Alright, lady, double or nothing.
Okay. Sure thing.
Yeah,
She
that was
hands
that was a
you another
fluke.
arrow. Actually, hold on. She says before you keep going, it's 3. you can get 3 more bolts, 3 more arrows for 50 silver.
I put 50 silver down.
Whoa!
That's, or 5 gold. It's the same thing. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Put 5 gold down.
Boom. She sweeps it up.
Yeah.
Subtract 5 gold. Mira,
Alright.
go ahead and make
Yeah.
another shot.
I say this is a good investment, honestly. You're gonna hit all 3 of these.
Ooh.
What the heck? I'm hitting the dead center, I swear. 6! Alright, I think your CL's too high.
No, it's She says,
I
"All
can
right, try
see
this bow," and
blindfolded.
she hands you a long.
Yeah. I say, hang on. All she has to do is hit the target, right?
Well, the closer she hits to the center, the better prizes she gets.
All right. Let me take a whack at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. As she can't,
Are you
as
gonna
she-
buy 3 bolts?
No, I actually say don't. No, thanks. I won't need one. I whip out my quarterstaff again. I want a javelin toss
Oh
this
my God.
bitch.
Are you serious?
Are you
Yep.
serious?
I'm dead serious. I want a javelin toss to hit the target.
Okay, that's just gonna be aim throw because you're not proficient in quarterstaff throwing.
What?
Yeah, it'll just be throw.
Fine.
Can I add monk to this because it's a monk weapon?
Do you even have 7 dice in...
No, but Elijah feels confident.
Alright.
I mean, who knows?
No.
It's a bigger item, so maybe it'll hit the
Mira,
target.
make an intelligence check.
Okie doke.
You see me lining up this shot with my quarterstaff.
You're gonna say, Mira doesn't think this is a good idea.
R-
2.
Mira, you think you're not sure about this. You haven't never seen Elijah throw his quarterstaff before.
No, I
I'm not
have.
sure about this.
In chapter 1, I threw my quarterstaff a lot, and it was a
Chapter one.
heavier version of the quarterstaff too.
I don't know about
All right,
this.
go ahead, throw it.
Don't
Alright.
hit a guy.
Just
That's my
roll
only stipulation.
throw.
So it's I forget where throw is. I never use it.
Strength.
Strength.
Throw.
So that is 50, 60 feet. Okay. This guy catches it. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, you." He
You
gives
dropped
you-
this.
I take it back from him all like angrily, and I say, whatever. Hitting things is more my style anyway. I move
Alright.
over.
Will you
8.
buy 3
I
more
bought
bolts?
3 more.
All right.
8.
So Mira also subtract 5 gold. All right, 8. The arrow hits the blue stripe this time. Ooh. Well done. You hit the blue stripe. For that, you get a candy apple, and she gives you
Candy
one. And she gives you one as well, Elijah.
No thanks.
Dude,
I'm-
I
And
got
she-
3 8s. I get 3
and she-
candy
And
apples.
Mira, she gives you another candy apple.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I say no thanks. I don't like sugar.
For some reason. Okay, listen, lady. I like to think that I hit like the same exact spot 3 times in a row.
Well, yes,
3
but
eighths.
then she shrugs and says, "Well, them's the rules. You gotta hit closer to the
Yeah.
center of the target.
Mira, I don't
Maybe
want
move
to
over
make
little
a
bit.
I don't want to make a scene, but like you're usually way better than this. Are you okay?
What do you mean? 8's really good for me.
I've seen you decapitate a person with an arrow. Like you can't hit the center. Come on.
Alright. Artem, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get 3 more bolts.
All right,
And I
subtract
say,
5
lady,
more
this
gold."
is the last time.
She says, "Well,
Hold on.
Is there any
One
kind of
white
like
kitty
to-
toy.
is there any kind
I'd
of
like to use a
advantage?
destiny point.
Oh my god, really?
You're gonna use the destiny point?
I'm gonna use a destiny.
All right. What is it? What do you get? So that's plus 4. So that's an 11.
If she doesn't hit that
Roll a
center,
D.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Roll a d6.
Arm's like, oh, you're just shy. You're just
16.
one shy.
Your dead center and into the dudes behind its house. You hear a scream.
Is she sorry?
Yeah, see there. Now that's
says, "Wow,
that's the mirror
That
I
is
know.
such an impressive display of skill. You can pick
She was just warming up.
any toy from this. And actually, I have something special for you.
Ooh.
Wow, that was very impressive.
Thank
She
you.
takes out. She goes into her store, and she takes out a very very tiny thin quill, and in it are 10 crossbow bolts.
Ooh, 10 crossbow bolts?
Yeah.
Will they fit my crossbow?
Yes, you think so.
I go, wow.
These are my special make. Extremely strong bolts with very, very sharpened tips. I've made them myself. I hope you will return after,
Are they +1
you know,
bolts?
trying these out. They're pretty good.
Ooh, I will take them.
Probably.
Does she have a business card, or where is she? Where does her business?
I am a blacksmith, and I am an up-and-coming, you know, crafter of arms. My name is Lean Greyjoy.
What's the name of the blacksmith I usually go to?
Animar.
Animar.
Do you know Animar by any chance?
Animar. Of course, who doesn't know? Big, fat. Ugh.
Oof.
What about him? What is it?
True.
You're gonna tell me that you go to him? Well, I'll have you know that I, well, have lower prices than him. at
Ooh.
least.
Love it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna show her my map, and I want her to tell me where her shop is.
She points.
Okay.
Mitch!
Yeah.
Did you figure it out?
I will say to this woman, for the record, I do shop at Animar's, but I'm not loyal to him by any means. I'm always looking for people who can show me good marks of craftsmanship and skill. So, if you ever
Well-
get any good staves in, I'd be happy to look at them.
Staves, huh? I will make sure to update my inventory.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I spin my staff
Pleasure
around in
doing
my
business.
hands. I nod.
So, that mini game over. You guys want to do anything else?
I'm sure Ariana wants to play every mini game.
Hold on. How do you spell her name? L-Y... I don't have the name. Can you spell her name for me?
Yeah.
Wasn't it just LYN?
It was like Leanne. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mira says, doesn't that get you a little bit more in the spirit?
I
If
mean,
you want to try?
I don't know. What's this game up here, Artem?
Log tossing.
Eh.
You see
know-
a bunch of burly men trying to come up to it and pick up a log and throw it
Can
as
I
far as
perception check for a thing that I think Elijah would excel at? For a game.
Log
think that
tossing,
this
obviously.
minigame- You think that this game right here is very... It takes an enormous amount of
game?
skill, and these two right here are pretty interesting and would be good for Elijah to try. And also,
I
alright,
say, hey,
something-
let's look over here.
Alright.
okay, which one are you going to? The one
don't
with
know,
the green
I
haired
want-
girl or the blonde haired girl?
I want Elijah to look.
What do their mini games look like?
So, the green haired girl is pretty young. She looks about 15, and she is running a game, very classic one. Knock over the bottles. You just have, you just get 3 like plushy balls, and you throw them at the bottles, trying to knock
Elijah's
it
looking
is-
for stuff to use his quarterstaff with. So what's the other game?
The other game is different. The other game calls for tranquility and perception, and it's this girl with blonde hair, and from under her hat you can barely notice her long ears. She she has 3 cups, and she puts a coin in one of the cups and then spins them around really quickly, and you have to guess which cup the coin is in.
Either of these
This one
games
right here with this old man is a game of ring toss, where there's a bunch of bottles to set up, and that are set up, and you have to toss a small ring to land on the center of one of the bottles and get stuck there.
Do I see? So does Mira seem interested in any of these games?
Hey, Barnabas.
I'd probably do the bottle knockover one.
Okay, so Barnabas, you walk into the carnival and you notice Elijah's shiny head and Mira next to him. They look to be enjoying themselves at mini games. What would you like to do? You're right.
Is there
Right
any
here, by the
merchants
way.
in here? Can I roll perception check for merchants? Where's my guy?
They
Oh,
look
there
to
he
be
is.
all
Perception check for merchants. Guys,
They look to be all merchants.
Okay, I want to find. Somebody that's selling stuff I want.
What?
perception
Wow.
check for things I want.
What do you want?
All right, cool. Roll it.
What do you? No, Mitch. What do you want?
You know, parts and shit. I'd
No,
like
no, dude.
a metal worker.
You're-
You're at a
You're
festival.
misunderstanding. You can buy parts on any other day of the week. This is festival time. Nobody's actually selling anything.
Oh, this is a festival.
This is a festival.
Yeah,
That
we're doing
makes
mini
sense
games.
with all the mini games. All right, so I definitely want to just go to a random one because I'm indecisive.
Are you gonna go join up with Mir and Elijah?
That's not the first thing I'm gonna do. Like, you know.
That's fine. I respect it.
Okay, where are you going? Which one would you like to go to?
I'm
This
gonna
one
go
is
to-
you whack a plate with a hammer and to ring the bell. This one is you toss giant logs. This one is you shoot a bow at a target from over here, and then this one is the bottle breaker, and this one is a find the coin, and this one is a ring toss at the bottles.
Okay, Barnabas thinks all those things are lame, so he's gonna go
Wow,
find.
fuck that guy.
Oh, what? He's gonna go find the meanest looking dude and go talk to him.
Okay. There's a mean looking dude.
You find Elijah.
There's a mean looking dude over here, but then something catches your eye. It's this guy right. Very mean looking.
I look at that guy and I'm like, I don't want to talk to that guy right now.
Not
Don't
that
go.
mean.
Yeah.
No, he's cool. I throw Elijah a salute his way. See if
Hell
he
yeah.
catches it.
I give you an eyebrow nod.
Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna go up to that mean looking dude and we're gonna kick shit.
All right, you start rambling with them. Okay, Mira, what mini game did you?
Well, I was hoping Elijah would pick one.
Oh, I see.
I'll go over to the woman who's like moving the coin under the cups. Is someone out
Yeah?
there right now?
Yeah, someone goes, "Oh fuck! There's no way. She's so fast. It's bullshit."
Elijah sits down and crosses his
Hello.
legs. Good evening, ma'am.
Hey,
Could you explain this game to me?
of course. I take this coin, and I put it in one of the cups, and then I put 2 more cups down, and spin them around like this. And then you have to guess which cup the coin is in. Easy as that.
Sounds interesting. I've never done anything like this before. I suppose I'll give it a go. Or is there some type of fee?
Yes, we take a per game.
Sorry, you cut out. Was it?
A gold coin per game.
Okay, I think I can part with a gold coin. Artem,
Yeah.
I want to roll a deception check to play the part of the helpless foreigner who doesn't know what he's doing.
Of
Make-
course. Saw this coming from a mile away.
Make a deception check.
At least I don't openly steal from people.
Hey now.
Can I gain some kind of advantage because I'm clearly foreign?
Yeah, I know. You are foreign.
So I just want to play the part of the dumb foreigner instead of
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
skilled warrior. With advantage, that's gonna give me an extra 1. That's a 4.
Okay, perfect. All right. She says, "All right."
I push the gold coin
You
down.
to win a prize from the selection here, you see a bunch of trinkets and charms and stuff like that hanging on the wall behind her. She says, "You must win 3 times. Each next one harder. But all of these are pretty good. As you look at them, you notice that some of them have even like precious gems in them and stuff like that. So they do look pretty neat, pretty nice.
Oh.
Definitely worth more than what you.
Well, that sounds like fun. Yes, sure. Let us play, please.
Yeah. She puts the coin in the cup, and then
I'm hoping if she thinks I'm hoping if
She
she thinks
moves-
I'm dumb, she's not gonna do it as hard.
she moves it around. Pretty nice and reasonable pace.
Artem, I would like to use Monk to assist me on this to sort of focus in on myself to sort of listen
agree.
for the coin sliding across the table.
I agree. I think that would.
I'm trying to channel my
Go
inner
ahead.
Toph here.
I think your monk is under dexterity
Is
or
it?
intelligence, either one.
I think it's in. Where is it?
Yeah, it's under dex
Oh,
at the bottom.
Hey!
+2. Make a perception check. +2.
Damn, that's not a good roll. That's a bad roll.
You got a 5.
Yeah, it's a 5 in total, but I got a really shitty perception roll.
You pick you point at the right cup. She lifts it, and the coin is there. She says, "Well done.
Wow!
Ready for round 2?"
I can't believe I got that. Yes.
Nani?
All right. Here goes.
Do I make another
She
monk
moves
check?
it around. Yes. You can make another perception check. I'll let you keep
Okay.
that good monk
Awesome,
one.
because that was almost max on my monk.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Hey.
You can
My eyes are
easily
just,
tell where.
my eyes track on it the entire time.
You can easily tell where.
Oh, that one was tricky. I think I missed it. Is it? I like move between the two of them next to each other for a minute, and I'm like, it's this one, and I pick the right one.
She lifts it, and the coin is there. She's like,
Oh,
"Good job! You're doing
that was
great
such a great guess.
for first time."
Yes, I think I have a knack for this kind of game.
Stop.
Mira's just laughing her ass off in the
No,
background.
Mira's cringing.
She says, "Well, here comes round 3." She puts it
I don't
down,
wanna. I don't want to blow his cover by laughing, right? So I'm
and
not
she
doing that.
she looks you in the eyes.
I look at her with I look at her with a dumb and happy grin. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. But then I roll my perception check, and it's a 6. Still double
okay.
what a commoner could roll.
Her sleight of hand is pretty high.
Uh oh.
As you look for you believe that you might have lost the right cup right at the end there. I want you to flip a coin, or just roll a d2.
Hmm. Trying to see if there's any way I could skew this in my favor. Okay. Artem, I want to like
Yeah?
do a thing. I want to like lean over to try and act like I'm like trying to discern which one it is. I want to bump the table a little bit, see if I can hear the coin move.
Okay.
Oh, cheating.
Go ahead.
So
Yeah.
could I possibly do
You
another
make a
deception check to
I
feign
would say
ignorance?
this would be a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Well, my dex is pretty good, so 3.
You
Can I
bump
get
the
advantage
table.
because of my ignorance? Because of my bluff?
Okay.
Okay, that's 4.
Okay.
Oh, oops.
She
She what?
You bump the table slightly, and she says, "Oh, be careful. If you
Okay.
bump the table, that rigs the game. So let me
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to
change it
redo
up a
it?
little bit.
Okay, sure.
That would be preferable." She puts her hands back on the cups and swishes them around one more time.
I imagine this girl is starting to like wise up to me, but hopefully I can get this again because I have a +2.
She looks like her face is always kind of straight, and she looks to be uh, smarter than she looks.
Elijah gets that. But now
Yeah.
for my perception check.
Hey, Mitch, we can hear
Yeah.
Oh,
great.
that's a 9.
Ooh.
9. You know where the last one is.
This one.
She picks it up, and there's a coin, true enough, and she says, "Well done.
I
That
did
was
it.
that was great. Good job. Well, now you can pick one of these." She gives you a
Uh,
selection of small trinkets by the look of it. They look pretty interesting. One of them is a tiny, tiny dagger.
Do any of them remind me of my
Tiny
amulet?
dagger.
Of your amulet?
Yeah, my amulet of chill. I know I bought that from like a
Yes.
gypsy. Do these remind me
Yeah,
of
they
those?
do actually. Yes.
I say, I want to pull mine out and say, I bought this from a gypsy one time. Would these happen to be similar items?
Yes. These are mostly trinkets from tinkerers shops as well.
I want to do some kind of like insight check to discern what are they? You said one of them is a tiny dagger. What are the other ones?
There's a bunch of them. There's a tiny crystal, a rabbit's paw, a small, like, weirdly shaped piece of wood. There is one in the shape of an angel, just like Felix's little trinket that he has. There's some with tiny gems in.
And what's the dagger look like?
It's just like a tiny letter opener. It looks to be like just a
Oh, I
like
was
something
imagining
you'd put
like
on your lanyard.
I was imagining something like a keychain size, where it's like
Yeah,
the size
yeah,
of your
yeah,
thumb.
exactly. Yeah, the
Do I see anything like particularly shiny? Like particularly
You-
like crystally or gold?
you don't see anything like super shiny, but what you do see is something interesting looking that catches your eye.
And what
It
is
looks to be a tiny, like, keychain sized katana that you can unsheath.
I say-
Oh, that's so cute.
I say, is there a story behind this one?
Yes. She closes her eyes for a second while holding it, and then she hands it to you to play with, and she says, "This one, it's a person far from the east. He was a fighter. He lost it in battle. At least that's what I've been told."
I see. I think I'll take it.
All right, it is now yours.
I grab it.
Have nice travels.
I bow respectfully to her before I leave.
All
Walk back to
right.
Mira. I say, here you go,
Back
Mira.
to you, Mitch.
What's
Mira,
up, guys?
he gave it to you.
I hand Mira the small katana.
That's so sweet. I go, "Aw, thank you. I'll cherish it." What a
Mitch.
good friend.
Yes.
Barnabas, you walk up to this big guy and he says, "Hey, what's up, you?
dude?
How's it going?
Nah, dude. It's going good.
All right, here's a cupcake."
You give me a cupcake?
He gives you a cupcake. That's right.
Take the cupcake. Barnabas takes the cupcake and throws it as hard as he can in the opposite direction of
If
the
it
guy.
wasn't Elijah, it'd be someone.
He says, "Hey,
What?
what's up with that? He's
Dude,
trying to
I
start
was
some shit."
seriously weak with the cupcake. Maybe I am.
Where are you trying to
I
start
thought you were cool,
shit,
and
dude?
then I come over here and you give me a cupcake, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, I give you a cupcake. The guy who cooks them down the street gave me an extra one because he said I'm
Aw.
too big to have just one.
This guy's just trying to be nice.
What's up with that, man? Don't start shit on the Winterfest, or I'll beat your nose so bloody it'll run the streets.
If it wasn't Elias, it'd be somebody.
Alright, dude, well, I kind of respect that you tried to give me a cupcake, but I saw you
That's
did
right.
this
Why'd you
and-
throw it like a...
I didn't throw it like a bitch. It's not true.
Actually,
Just
he looks
straight up.
over at it.
Artem,
He looks
how far
over
did I
at
throw
it. He looks over at it and he says, "Well, yeah, it was actually a pretty good throw.
Damn.
But still, what the fuck? That was a
This guy's
cupcake
so nice.
that I gave you. It's pretty good. They're actually pretty good. You notice
Alright.
there's a bit of chocolate on his lip. He ate another one by the looks of it."
Dang. This makes
Jesus.
Barnabas look like such a dick, bro.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, honestly, I'm a little surprised about how he's being.
Alright, we're rolling with it, Artem. We're gonna keep this going.
Oh no.
You think you could just give me a cupcake like that, bro?
Yeah, that's
Bro,
right. You
Bro,
got any
what if I'm
problem with that?
diabetic, dude? Bro, that's insensitive.
Yeah.
He rolls up a little bit. He like rolls his shoulders backwards. What's
Mock
up with
his
that?
shoulders. Barnabas mocks his shoulders that he rolled back openly. Like, you call those delts, bro? What?
Damn.
He says, "Hey, they're pretty good. You want to see them? I'll show you."
Break them out, dude.
Break out the delts.
he starts
Break out your delts.
he starts unbuttoning his short shirt. He's like,
It's
"Oh
like-
fuck, it's pretty cold actually."
Yeah, it's like snowing.
Yeah, it is snowing. There's snow in your hair, Barnabas.
Alright, I whip my entire shirt off. In fact, I try to rip it off.
Oh my god.
Make a
Let's see if we
strength.
can do it. Alright.
Elijah, we were
Oh.
having such a pleasant time.
2.
Oh, shit.
You can't rip it off.
Elijah crosses his arms and looks at Barnabas and says, "You know, if he wasn't doing it, I think I would."
I rolled a 2 on my strength check, bro. I look like a little girl trying to rip my shirt off.
True, you do.
He says, "Come on, man. Let me help."
Let
I
me
got
help you undress.
Let me help you.
He helps you take off your shirt.
Don't touch me,
That's-
bro!
Don't
What are
do
you
this,
doing?
gay.
He says, be careful, man. I, myself, am very hot-headed with that kind of crap. I've ripped so many shirts of mine that, like, now I barely have money to afford another one, so, be careful with that. Just some solid
you know
advice
what?
for you, man.
I've gone from trying to fuck this guy up to respecting him. Is there a bar?
Yes.
It's like the morning.
Alright, dude. Hey, you're pretty cool, and 9 o'clock in the morning is the best time to get drunk. Let's go.
Hello?
I fucking agree. Let's go.
Alright.
Yeah, me and Mira are just watching this as they stroll off arm in arm. Yeah. I
These
say,
two dudes walk out.
Yeah.
They pick up some more dudes.
I say, Anyway, back to reality for a minute. I think I lean in the mirror. I think this woman is like a gypsy, like the one I met, like when I was coming here. She gave me this amulet, and well, not this one, but another one, and it's supposed to occasionally make people, calm down and stop attacking. And it actually happened once. Do you remember we were on our way to Newgrad, and there was this dude at a gate who said some shit about my sister, and I noticed that all of a sudden he stopped being so antagonistic, and I realized it must have been because of the amulet. So I think that sword might have some kind of power to it as well, some strange mystical power. And apparently it used to belong to an Eastern warrior. I know the Gion don't use swords, but my hope is that if you keep it on you, maybe it'll protect you when you need it most. I already have a protective charm, so yeah, I don't need it as much as you do.
Mira's gonna choose not to tell him about what she knows about Tinkers. Because it's a nice gesture.
Okay, would you guys like to do any other
Yes.
activity?
I'm gonna go up to this lady.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I don't know why
Go
you
ahead.
moved us, Artem.
Put
I
down a
didn't,
coin.
because you guys. I assumed you guys were talking as you were walking.
We
Yeah,
kind of
but
moved.
then
We moved
I
off to
changed
the
my mind.
side, but yeah.
It's a young 15-year-old girl, about 15, and she says, "Hello.
She looks dangerously like my ex-girlfriend.
Would you like to buy?"
Wait, your ex-girlfriend IRL or?
No. Yeah, my green-haired ex-girlfriend.
Listen, I don't know your
Would you
life.
like to? Would you guys like to buy a game? Three balls, and she hands you 3 balls for only 1 gold piece.
I'll put a gold piece down.
She swipes it.
I'll say, go
Says,
ahead, Mira.
"Welcome to try." She sets up some metal bottles up on a stand on the other side of her stall, and she says, "Make sure to gently toss it like this." And
Gently toss it.
she shows how to gently toss it, and not, try to break my stall down like some gentlemen. I would really appreciate that.
Yeah,
And she
just-
gives you a nice
Jerky
big
fun.
smile.
Yeah, I'll just
Hell
Mira,
yeah.
like, go for it.
I go
So
for
this is actually a sleight of hand check.
it. Yes! Alright.
As you toss the little pouch,
6.
bottles drop down to the ground. She says, "Wow, well done. Well, if you do it, well, you could choose to take in your winnings right now and get this nice lollipop," and she shows it to you. It's pretty small. Or if you win one more time in a row, then you can get one of these giant plushies. But if you win 3 times in a row, you can get a voucher for a free ice cream cone at the tavern.
Oh my gosh.
Mira, you're really good at this kind of shit. Don't settle for the lollipop.
I won't settle for the lollipop.
Never settle.
One more
Go all
gold
the way.
coin.
Oh my god. 7.
Well, actually, you still have 2 balls left, so yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I do.
I was about to say it's another gold coin. I thought it was 1 gold coin for 3 balls.
No, yeah. You break the bottles again. They just smash to the floor, and she says, "Well done. Now you can get either 2 lollipops
Yeah.
or one of these big plushies."
It's like
Oh, fuck.
all of a sudden the
Plushies look
scene
pretty-
turns into JoJo, and Elijah's like, "Did you really think she wouldn't hit the second bottle? You must be crazy." And it's like just menacing.
This is just us supporting each other for minigames. I love it.
This
I'm
guy
here for this.
kind of stands up between you, Elijah, and the girl, and he's like, "Hey, tone down the
it down.
minutes a little bit, all right?"
He's just being a hype man. It's alright. Okay.
One more time. You
What
still
are my
have one more
options for
pouch
giant plushies?
left.
Yeah,
They're,
honestly, the
they're
plushie
basically
seems,
the same
the plushie
plushies
seems
as the guy
better
down
than
the road.
the
except
plushie seems
they're
better
big.
than a fucking ice cream voucher. Are you kidding me? Like, where do
He
we
says
know?
the ice cream is very.
Where do we
she
know a
says the
place
ice
and
cream
shop
is
that
very
sells
big
plushies?
and good. She says, the ice cream is like they give you 3 scoops per Pretty much.
Nani? 3 scoops?
3?
Mira,
3 scoops.
Mira,
right.
you have to hit the second bottle, Mira. 3 scoops? Those people are crazy.
God.
Can you imagine the
Elijah
savings?
Didn't even
4!
want sugar
Damn
before.
it. That works, right? That's
No,
okay.
yeah, it's
no!
a joke.
You hit off all of the bottles except one, and she says, "Oh no, you missed one. I'm sorry."
I don't know if it's just your
No.
voice, Artem, but this girl sounds like the most cocky asshole. Like, oh no, you missed. Oh no.
She's
How
a
unfortunate
teenager.
for
Give her a
you.
break. She has to go to school. And she's been doing this since like 6 in the morning. Give her a little break.
True.
She's like, "All right, you can at least get one of these plushies or 2 lollipops for you and
Oh, it's
your
not like I risked it all.
bodyguard."
Bodyguard!
Sorry?
Elijah says accurate.
Oh. I thought I risked it all, but I still get the plushie?
Yeah, you either get a plushie or 2 lollipops, she said. Because,
Yeah,
you know,
that's right.
again,
Well,
I still think the plushie
you
is a
still
better
had
deal than
to-
one.
you
Alright,
still
will
had
you,
2 wins in a row.
will you list the plushie animals again?
Well, now you could get the deer one, because now the shopkeeper's not going to pressure
Yeah.
you into getting the bat one.
Bat, deer, dog, cat. There is a horse one as well, and a
I'll
bear
take
one, and a bear one.
Ooh.
Hey, Mitch,
What's up?
we'll get to you in a second. Don't worry.
I'm gonna take the bear.
You take the bear. She
Okay.
hands it to you. It's nice and big. Now you have a bat one and a bear one.
I'm gonna turn to Elijah. And I'm gonna hold it out to him. I'm gonna say, here, because I think you're bearable.
You see, Elijah's brows furrow so hard they become one brow.
Oh my god.
I give you
savage.
an award-winning smile as I hold it out.
No, no thanks. Those things seem like more your style. I don't want one.
Come on, I'm trying to give you a gift.
No, it's fine.
Token of our friendship.
Bathroom break, guys. Give me
Oh,
a
okay.
Come on. Here you go.
Yeah. Wow,
I
isn't
kind of
it?
like gently just put it into your hands. You have no choice but to take it.
Yes, I do. I'm a monk. I have deft hands.
No.
Every
No.
time you try and put it in my hand is somewhere else.
Peer pressure.
You know, Elijah's really good at not being
I
peer
thought-
pressured.
I thought we were friends.
Well, we are. I just don't want to walk around with one of those.
Fine. I'll put it in your room later.
Yeah, you can basically walk into my house whenever you want, so I can't stop you from leaving it there.
Okay,
But for now,
Alright.
you hold on to it.
fine.
Barnabas, you and
What's
this
up?
dude walk up to the local tavern, which is pretty big. There's already people hanging out in there. You see some carnival games going on at this place. I'll get back to you in a second, okay? So, Mira and Elijah, as you guys are wrapping up with this game, a dude walks up to you. Okay?
I attack him.
And
Don't.
he says,
I'm kidding.
Hey,
I'm kidding, obviously.
hey, you guys.
I turn around.
It doesn't look like he's talking to anybody in particular, but you guys are included in the group of the people that he's talking to.
Technically, yes.
So, he's like, come to the tavern. Everybody's drinking there, and there's free stuff and games. Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
Elijah, the party people are just like eyes furrow again, but Mira seems to be into it, so he like rolls his eyes and just puts his arms behind his head in that kind of manner.
All right, everybody starts heading to the tavern. Okay. You guys head to the tavern. All right. Boom. Hold on. Give me a second. All right. Boom. You guys walk into this giant tavern where music is happening.
Oh my god, it's the one white-haired dude.
It's the one white-haired dude.
Yeah, the one who was like weird. And he's next to a clearly not a vampire.
What do you mean clearly not
I don't know. She's just got that kind of vibe to her.
She has the vibe that she's definitely not a vampire.
I don't know, man. Like Elijah knows that all vampires are really hot, so you know she's immediately putting up red flags.
So yeah, you guys walk into this tavern. What would you like to do? There's some open tables, people sitting at the bar. There look to be some games going on. There looks to be arm wrestling, eating contests, drinking contests, all the kind of stuff.
Drinking contest. I
Yeah,
elbow
dudes are getting
Elijah.
fucking drunk.
What do I look like Felix to you?
Somebody's gotta be Felix.
Somebody's getting fucking hammered, dude.
Alright, I'm not good at arm wrestling.
I'm not having any alcohol this early in the morning. I have more
Mitch,
self-respect.
you're with them now, so you
Get
guys
outta
are all
here.
together.
Excellent.
Fucking trash. Just kidding.
No, of course somebody with James, right?
So, what would you guys like to do? Where are you going?
I turn the mirror and I say, "Well, you wanted to come here. What sparked your fancy?"
Yeah, alright. What else? What is there, Artem?
There's I said there's arm wrestling, eating contests, drinking contests. You can just get some food or some drink.
I went to an eating contest. What skill is that?
What skill is that?
Goddamn.
I know what it would be in D&D. It'd be Constitution. So
But I don't have constitution.
yeah, Constitution is not a skill in this game. So I don't know.
Alright, eating contest.
Eating contest? Okay.
I'm not even wearing armor, so I have room.
I have carry weight available.
I do have carry weight available.
You do have carry weight available.
I
Alright,
can eat
you're
like
gonna you're gonna
130
do an
pounds.
eating contest?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Alright. Hold on. Alright, so you walk up to one of the go ahead and walk up to one of the tables with empty seats and we'll make an eating contest.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Alright, Elijah, help me find a table with the skinniest people.
Perception check to look for skinny people.
Make it.
6.
4.
Alright.
Elijah, help me look. Never mind, I found it.
This table has the least people and they look the most skinny and they look
Hell
short.
yeah. Hello. Elijah, come sit.
Yeah, me and Mira
Barnabas,
both.
are you coming with
Me
them?
and Mira both backflip up onto this table.
Did I see them come in?
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
They're about
we
to
all
do
went
an
at the same time.
they're about to start an eating contest at this this table over there.
Come join us.
Elijah is
Alright,
not
wait, I
going to
gotta-
be doing
I
a
gotta say
contest.
goodbye to my dude that I just met that I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, he says, "Oh, I'll see you around for sure."
You can exchange
Later,
phone
bro.
numbers.
Later, bro. So, all right. So you guys are all together engaging in an eating contest.
Alright.
So, the barkeep comes over, says, "Hello."
Howdy, ma'am.
My name is Sasea,
How old does this woman look?
30 something.
Okay.
No, maybe like 20, 27, 20. Fuck, I posted the picture in the
Yeah.
wrong channel.
Elijah's had bad experiences with MILFs.
No, she doesn't look like a MILF. She's too young to be MILF.
Oh, cute. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, Elijah
I'm
would try and make a
Hello.
move. Elijah would make a move, but I think Mira's gonna do one first.
She says,
No, feel
"Hello."
free.
Well, for this eating contest, she puts down a bunch of dishes. It's grilled chicken, fries. There's a bunch of crap. Hold on, let me see what you got. Fuck. There is apple pie, other sweet pastries, shish kebabs. There's lamb and halloumi, chicken and mushroom and beef. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. Very good. She puts it all down, and there's also ale and wine and Yeah, some sparkling fruit juice
Sweet.
for Elijah.
Yeah, thank you. About to ask.
All right, so she explains the rules of the eating contest, and basically, each person rolls their base check, and the first to the first to 5 successes wins, and if you get 5 fails, you're out.
Probably in
That's all it
trouble.
is. That's all it is. It's only 10. It's only 1 gold piece to play, and you get 25 gold if you win.
Alright, I'm in.
I sip my drink and I say, you know what? I think I'm gonna sit this one out.
What the heck? We have to do this.
Well, Mira, you can have all the fun you want. I sip my drink.
Fine.
Don't let me be a Debbie Downer on your day.
You're being a Debbie Downer, even if you're not participating.
Well, I'm going to try and not be Debbie Downer so you can have fun.
Fine.
But I don't think I'm going to participate.
1 gold
All right.
for all you can eat buffet? Come on.
I'll flip her a gold coin and I'll say, you're covered, Mira.
All right, here we go. You guys ready? Barnabas, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So Mira, go ahead and roll 3d6.
What? 2.
All right, that's a win. Barnabas, go ahead and roll.
Are you gonna roll for them in GM or so everybody can see?
I'm rolling for them with
Very
my own
close,
dice.
Barnabas.
Yeah, the 0
Alright.
fucked it up for you.
Just get rid of the 0 and you'll be fine.
And a space.
Yeah, space between the roll and the 3.
Yeah.
One.
There we go. All right. All right, everybody. Mira, go ahead and roll one more. You take out a big chicken leg and wanna stuff it in your mouth.
Yay!
Well
Elijah,
done.
Elijah sips his drink very concerned, watching Mira tear into this.
She's tearing into a piece of chicken. Barnabas, go ahead and roll one more. Those other guys look like they're struggling. The short guy,
Really?
weirdly enough, looks to be doing pretty well. He is shoving things in his mouth like a motherfucker. Barnabas, go ahead and roll.
He did.
Oh, there it is.
No, you just rolled 1d6.
No. Oh,
Yeah, you rolled
wait.
1d6, Barnabas.
Yeah, you didn't put the
Do
3
do
in.
2 more. You got this, Mitch. You got this. We believe in you.
Yeah, dude. You can technology.
Mitch. We
Oh,
believe in you.
hey.
Nice.
That's
That's
a
two.
2.
Hey, okay. Barnabas looks to be catching up. Mira, go ahead and make an up.
My favorite part about Roll20 is when I can see Jack die on my screen, because one of his 5s is on the corner of 5 and 1.
Damn, dude. Oh, wow. The short guy looks to be doing real well, Mira. He's catching up to you. Barnabas,
How
go
are you
ahead.
even catching up?
Barnabas, go ahead and make another one.
Artem, can I do something real quick?
Yeah.
I want to look at the short guy who's doing really well. I just want to kind of lean over the table and I want to say, wait, dude, did you just eat that? That was definitely raw. That was 100% not good. You might want to slow down on that.
Make a deception check.
Can
Are
do.
you insulting? You're insulting the bartender.
I'm just trying to help you win.
3.
Okay. He's gonna roll an insight
Yeah.
check.
How good is commoner's perception?
This is
I'm sure
You
I'm
sure
sure you'll
about
be.
that? He
I'm
looks
sure
at
you'll
the
be.
bar-
Yeah, I'm sure you'll
He
be
looks
fine.
at you and-
Just drink something.
She looks at you and says, I'm sure my the food's all very well done.
I look at her and I say, the food is delicious.
The
No,
food
that's
is
not what you
delicious.
say. Yeah, that is what you say.
Yeah, so I'm hoping.
Barnabas.
I'm
another
hoping
one.
they
Okay.
give.
As delicious as you are, are beautiful.
I'm hoping
Mira,
to...
go ahead and roll another one.
Yeah, my hope is to give the other guy disadvantage because he's more hesitant to eat now.
He does have disadvantage now.
Alright, I think I have 4 successes. 4 wins. Right?
You do, correct. And he had disadvantage, so he's starting to fall behind a little bit, Mira. Barnabas, you can go ahead and roll one more.
Barnabas. Or 3 more, actually.
Yeah, 3 more dice. Hey, Barnabas,
Yeah.
you want to tell us
Yeah.
how you're chowing down this food?
How you feeling, buddy?
So
Apparently not good.
I've got like mashed potatoes all over my beard. There's like an olive in my hair or something.
I wanna gesture to Barnabas and look at Elijah and be like, I guess sometimes having no hair is a good thing.
Oh
give her-
no!
I give her
The
finger
guard-
crossbows.
The big dude just drops down a bottle of ale and goes, "Oh, fuck this. How are you guys fitting all that in your mouth so quickly?" He's out.
Elijah smirks.
Alright. Mira, one more roll. This is bullshit, by the way. How is she rolling so well consistently? What the fuck?
Cause it's Ariana.
She always gets a 2. This is insane, man.
Are you really surprised it's Ariana? Like she just rolls good all the time.
Barnabas, roll one more.
I heard someone crack their knuckles. It sounded really good.
Oh, I have these like hair things. They're like slap bracelets.
Oh, I thought those were your knuckles. I was like, damn, that sounded good.
Barnabas, you forgot the splash, man.
Oh, Mitch, you're the best.
Are you okay, dude?
I think that's a crit fail, and I definitely throw up.
Ooh.
A little bit.
Oh,
It's a
God,
lot of
gross.
food. It's definitely a lot of food. But Mira, you watch the bartender. She raises her glass and she says, "Looks like we have a winner."
Hey.
Woo! And she says, "Well, here you go." And she gives you a pouch with 25 gold pieces in it, and a what's it called? And she says, "Well, looks like it looks like that's how it's gonna go today."
That's just how it be.
Everyone's looking at you like, "Damn." She's like,
Yeah. That's right.
rare to see some guys being out eaten by a lady. It's pretty rare.
Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I can't say it.
Oh, she thinks it. All good.
I raise the pouch and I say, I sure hope your number's in here.
Elijah like stops for a minute and says, "What?"
All right.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, that was a joke. Sorry.
Make a all 3 of you actually make a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't expect
Elijah's
her to
culture
actually
doesn't
be
have
the number.
Elijah's culture doesn't have openly gay people, so he's just very ignorant to it. So he doesn't realize that Mira's being semi-serious.
Alright, what is my 7C?
Hold on. I'll tell you. Give me a second.
Do I see that her number actually is in the bag?
Yeah, it's a number.
Does she
It's
have
the
a
number
phone number?
24. It's her favorite number.
No.
Can't believe I rolled a 2 on that.
You rolled a 2 on perception? God damn it, dude.
Listen, this is just like an average day for Elijah. Not seeing shit, getting hit by shit, failing shit. You know, it's a day in the life.
Damn, dude. That's true. Savage. All right, you guys. You hold on. Fuck. If only my computer would work with me. Hold on a second. Okay. Hold on. Fuck. All right, that works. All right. Give me just 1 second.
Okay.
You see something outside of the window.
What do we see?
I'll show you. Give
You
me a
don't see
second.
anything.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see
you
it.
don't.
Yeah, I
You
see
don't
the
see
bottom of
anything.
I see the bottom of my glass, and I'm like, this is pretty good stuff.
I
It
think
is
for
pretty
two, you're like picking your nose, looking the other direction.
Yeah, I was too busy looking at that woman's chest.
True.
Yeah,
Me too.
it was
I'm
pretty
surprised.
nice.
I should actually get disadvantage.
No. All right, Barnabas, you got a 4. You see it as well, but Mira sees it better.
Yeah, I do.
But you
What do I
guys,
see?
both, Mira and Barnabas, you guys both see a familiar face outside of the window.
Which window? Axel! I say, hey! I point at him.
Artem, is he coming to supervise us?
He usually is, but Elijah doesn't see it, so he doesn't say it. Yeah, Mira and Elijah have different opinions on Elijah or on Axel.
I say, dude, he's so cool. I wave.
I want to
You
imagine
gotta-
Axel
waves
just
back.
break. I want to imagine Axel just breaks through the window and says, "There's no time. We have to go," and just leaps
No,
back through it.
he opens the window and hops in. He says, "Hey."
God fucking damn it! I throw my
You know
cup
there's a
across the
front-
floor.
You know there's a front door, right?
Who hops
You
through
throw
the
your
window
what?
like that?
I say, God fucking damn it! I throw my cup, just like fucking. Of course you are here.
He catches your cup. And all of the liquid perfectly in it, and he sips of it, and he says, gross." All right.
Words, Axel, words cannot describe how angry you make me. What do you want?
You guys want to go see the magic being turned on, or?
Yeah.
Elijah
Well,
says.
then follow me. Let's go.
Elijah
He
says.
jumps out of the window and.
Elijah
Stand
says
up and I go,
nothing.
"Whoa."
Elijah says nothing, but he tenses up visibly, and he gets
I
this
put my
very
hand-
serious look on his face.
I say, do you want to stop by your house so you can get dressed first? Would
No
that make you
time.
happier?
And Elijah leaps out the window, quarterstaff in
I
hand.
give- I give a
Axel is
gentle
right
wave.
there, and so he
Yeah.
says, "Oh yeah, put on your armor and stuff, maybe."
Why you think I'll need it?
He just stares blankly at you for
Oh my God.
2 seconds, and
Artem,
he jumps off.
I want to give a gentle wave to the bartender lady.
Axel
Yeah,
would-
Mira, you actually inside of the gold pouch, you find a key with a tag on it. You think it has the number of her room.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Axel would see Elijah being visibly, like, very upset. Like, not even cartoonishly upset like he usually is, but, like, scowling.
I say, come on, I'll walk you. Let's go.
Hey, you guys okay? Just leave it on.
I slam the window shut with my quarterstaff.
He's like,
Just like
"Yeah,
thwap.
wow, these people fuck."
I give,
Well,
give him
I
a wave.
bet I'll out-eat you next time, you bitch.
Elijah says, I'm going to get my armor. And,
Alright.
and he walks away.
Cool. Then I'll go get my armor and stuff. Barnabas, see you there.
Okay. All right.
When Elijah gets in his house, he breaks the quarterstaff under his leg.
Damn.
And he throws the two halves in the corner and gets his
You know,
gear
he's
on.
been working towards this goal for like 3 months. I don't know why he's still so worked up over it.
So,
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
You might want to turn off the happy music for this, because Elijah's going to say some shit.
Can you just calm down? We just have
You
one
guys-
session.
you guys make it to the back to the architect's hideout eventually. Sasha meets you there, and she says, "Hey guys, so looks like it's time. You excited?"
Yes! Let's go!
Elijah says nothing.
Barnabas?
Well, I mean, it sounds cool. It's definitely a machine that I'm gonna be drooling over, so I don't know what's going on, like at all.
That's right. That's right. As you guys um, we're not gonna need roll 20 for this, so it's okay.
Can
So
you give us a blank map?
yeah,
Ooh.
blank map page. There it is. So as you guys, uh, as you
Picture of Elijah.
with 9 eyebrows. Yeah, I remember that.
I
Okay.
forgot that was there.
All right, guys, come on. Serious. So,
No, trust me, I am.
as you guys walk into the main chamber, Barnabas, this is the first time you've been in this place. So, this would be. Ah, fuck! I accidentally closed roll 20.
Nice.
Um,
You said we
so
didn't need
Barnabas,
it.
this at the top part past the library. Um, as you walk through the library with Sasha leading you guys, you three walk into a room. Oh, and also Kai runs out and joins you guys and says, "Hey,
Hello.
what have you guys been up to?"
We were at the fair festival.
Oh,
Did you go?
that's so cool. Well, nobody invited me, so
What the heck? I thought you knew about it.
I don't know. I just
Kai, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't come get you.
it's okay.
I feel like a jerk. Oh my god.
Don't worry, it's all good. Well, we're about
We'll
to
go next
see
year.
something super cool, right?
Yeah.
So, you guys all walk up towards the big room. So, Barnabas, you as someone who knows about castles and their construction, you think that this was supposed to be like a throne room in this castle, in this what used to be an underground castle. And in it is the whole room is covered in a thin layer of mist or smoke. There's a lot of people gathered there. Um, most of them are the people you have seen around the hideout before, but a lot of them are like dressed into white robes with masks. You think they're the masks that are made for breathing easier in this fog. The fog has a slightly green tint to it, but you can't seem to gauge on what it is by the smell. As you walk in through to the center of the room, there is a large contraption standing. Mira and Elijah, you guys are well familiar with this large machine. It is about 10 feet tall and about 7 feet wide and 10 feet long. So it looks. I don't remember if I have a thing for it, but I won't. Guess I won't look for it right now because I don't remember where it is. But basically, it is very impressive. Barnabas, it looks extremely interesting. You
Guys,
you want to know what it does. You have never seen anything like this before.
does my check, what does it reveal?
Um, Nothing. It looks so
Nothing?
alien to you. It looks so
Whoa.
different, confusing. Um, you have no idea what it could be used for.
I
It
have
does
to walk
look
closer to it to get a better look at it.
okay. You you walk up to it, and you come up closer to it. It has weird wires all over it. It has parts that look like an engine of like a modern day car, but Barnabas obviously has no idea what that is. But it looks weird with metal plates and stuff, and doesn't look right.
I do know about tubes, because guys would be distilling back then.
Yes. Yeah. You.
And
Oh,
I think
by
I
the way,
would know something about tubes.
the rest of the machine looks like the rest of the room is covered in things that are what's it called? Things that are hold on. Yeah, the rest of the room is covered in things that are like super like alchemical and stuff like that, and have weird um, kind of smoke and tubes and stuff like that. Hold on a second. I will show you. So, as you look at this machine and behold it, everyone gathers around. It looks kind of like this. It's a very low res picture, but it looks like.
Hold on, I'm getting my
It's in Discord.
Alright, that's
getting my
gonna
phone out. Let me see.
Looks like some kind of sarcophagus.
Wait,
nonsense.
where's the picture?
In
It's
the
in- it's
pictures
in-
channel.
Yeah, Artem posts all these pictures in the Discord channel. Which, by the way, I will edit these into the video, Artem.
All right, perfect.
Oh, awesome.
That would be super cool. And these are the kinds of contraptions that you see all over the rest of the room.
I'm getting to it. Okay. Alright, there's that. Okay. Where's the thing he said looks like a sarcophagus?
It's just underneath the hot tavern girl.
That does
Yeah.
look like a sarcophagus, Artem.
Yeah.
So,
Elijah fucking
Wonderful.
convulses.
And we're gonna turn
Axel.
that thing on?
Yeah, we're gonna turn that thing on.
Uh-oh.
Axel takes from Sasha's hands takes the blade, the e-blade that
If you
you
will.
guys have gotten from the previous mission. He takes
Yes, it does.
he
Oh my God.
then walks up to the machine and he stabs it into it from the bottom. There is a weird hole that seems to be shaped exactly like the blade.
Elijah stands up and he says, "Axel,
Yes. He turns to you.
before you do that, you and everyone here needs to hear me out. I'm not speaking to you right now, not as Elijah, not as Knox, not as anyone you know. I'm speaking to you through the people who are not privileged enough to be here right now. The common folks, the innocents, the people who will be most affected by this change in the world. Tell me, have you considered how this will affect them? Have any of you truly considered what this means for our world? The world we wake up in tomorrow will not be the world we woke up in today. I believe
Sasha.
you have no idea what you're doing here, and you're going to disrupt the fragile balance of this world. Whatever this is, we don't have it for a reason."
Sasha puts her hand on your shoulder, Elijah, and she says, "Would you rather sit there and keep everything the same, like a sheep, or would you make change happen yourself with your own hands?"
All I know is the Gion people pride themselves in protecting the natural order of things. And I know I can't stop you here or now, but the least I can do is warn everyone here that what comes next is on all of our hands.
She says,
If you're all okay with the fact that this could kill thousands of innocents, then proceed. But I want everyone here to know today that if this turns out to be a disaster, the blood is on all of our hands collectively. By the way, I don't know if I need to point this out, but that thing looks like a fucking sarcophagus!
Sasha says, I believe everyone here, and she looks around the room, is working towards knowing. The goal is to find knowledge, to find out as much as we can about the real world and how it works. And this is the next step.
The real world works fine. Maybe you should step out into it sometime. I've seen the world.
But
I've traveled.
Fine could be better. Why would you settle for fine?
But you have to accept that also comes at a risk that it could become worse. This fifth element, this magic, I don't think any of us truly know what it is and can truly comprehend what it's going to do.
Magic already exists.
But it doesn't here.
It does.
And
There's
this
still
is where
vampires.
we live.
Vampires still have their magic powers. There are other people with their magic.
And they're going to
some
become
form.
exponentially more powerful
But
when this happens.
What about the people who
Make
don't
a
have
perception
anything?
check.
5.
Okay. You guys all realize that you feel much lighter than before.
Axel, if you're truly okay with what happens next, with being the one who pulls the trigger on that crossbow, I can't stop you. But I want everyone to know here that what comes next is all of our fault.
Still raises his hand and he says, anyone who wishes to leave may leave now.
I will bear witness to what I have wrought.
He looks at you, Barnabas, as well.
No, man, I'm all down. I want to see what happens.
I'm here.
I'm glad I am the
No.
only one thinking of the common people.
You're thinking of the common people as being unaffected, but maybe they're the ones that will get the most benefit.
Or maybe they'll be even more subjugated than they are now.
Axel nods, and he pushes the blade further in. You guys all hear as a balloon pushing air out. And then the air comes into the machine. All of you,
I grab my weapon
all
off
of
my
you
back.
start floating as the gravity behind under your legs is gone. Nothing is holding you down to the floor.
Elijah starts hyperventilating.
And as you guys all float, the machine draws in air. And as it does, time seems to pause for a second. And suddenly, air is blown out with a powerful blast, sending all of you guys back into the wall against each other. Axel stabs his blade, his own sword, into the ground, bracing himself, and as you three are standing behind him, you guys don't get blasted as much as everyone else. Everyone else goes flying back into the back wall. You
I
hear
knew
furniture
it!
flying over, a lot of things breaking. Hear cries. You guys only fall over to the ground.
I cry out, Axel! It's not too late! Stop this madness!
Axel takes out his sword out of the ground. And breathes out. As he breathes out, you see steam coming out of his mouth.
Oh.
He turns to you. You see the skin on his face. It is sizzling. His eyes are blazing with yellow fluid as it starts coming out of them backwards and becoming yellow flames that seem to not be defied by gravity.
I was wrong. It is too late.
His hair glows yellow as he turns back to the machine. And then he twists the blade.
I want to run up and I want to try and smack that blade out of this contraption.
There's There's no way. He should
Make
be
a
way in
strength check.
3.
As you barely manage to get up, you feel sudden pressure. There's green clouds of smoke come out from two sides of the machine to either side. As you hear two separate clicks on either side of it. You run up to Axel. Suddenly, his arm moves with blazing... And right before it touches you, it stops. But so do you. Then he moves you and his arm back towards you, Mira and Barnabas, and you fly towards them. As you fall into them, on all three of you slide backwards further into the pile of other people.
Can I
everyone,
brace to catch him instead?
make a
So
strength
that
check.
we're not thrown back? Ah.
Yeah, if I could make any kind of acrobatics like saving throw.
1.
You guys are, all three of you are thrown backwards. As you are, the two sides of the machine pop open. And the top of it comes out and upwards, revealing a terrible visage. There is a person inside of the machine,
I knew it. It's a
tied
sarcophagus.
with hundreds of green tubes and contraptions. This is what it looks like.
If there's a way for me to stand back
Fuck,
up
I've
and
been
rush
waiting
towards
to
it, I
upload this
will.
picture for like 2 years.
Oh my god!
No, Matt, it'll be fine.
Who's that person? Is it somebody
Axel
recognizable?
takes
The
his,
devil.
Axel takes his blade with the extended handle, his own blade, and then he cuts all of the tubes off of this person.
Is there a way for me to stand back
Suddenly-
up and rush over there?
You make a strength check.
I say, Axel, you played us! Anyway, I could use my rage to get advantage on this.
Yes,
Okay, because that's 4 out of 4.
that's not enough.
It's not enough, huh?
You try to get up, but you are swept off your feet by the enormous amount of pressure that is happening right now. As
I want to ground myself with my Kusarigama to stop me from sliding back.
now the person starts glowing brighter and brighter with yellow light. It's warm and it's soothing. Elijah, make a monk check.
The precursor race. Alright, I'll make a monk check.
Can I stand up?
Make a strength check.
I mean, if I couldn't with a 4, you can't with a 4, honestly.
Oh, I thought the 4 was for you to like get over there.
Well, I don't know. He said I couldn't even get up with a 4, so...
Yeah, no, you couldn't even get up.
Oh, then probably not.
Elijah,
Okay.
you feel your rage soothed. This light, this fire, whatever it feels like home.
This reminds Elijah of the vampire, so he holds his breath.
As the person glows so bright that you cannot see. I want you guys to all make perception checks.
I did say I'm holding my breath, by the way, if that matters.
Barnabas?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All
666.
Truly the devil's number.
Yeah.
We tried to look at the glowing thing and they rolled 666.
So, you guys can't see anything as you guys are blinded by this bright light shining in your faces from this person.
Can I use Destiny Point?
Yeah, sure.
See?
You
Hold on.
you force your eyes to open slightly. What's your perception? Oh, holy crap! You have another 4 to that, so that's a 10
10, and then
plus a d6.
11.
Well, 11 is enough. So, you see Axel take out his long blade as it glows with yellow-orange flame, and then he plunges it into the ceiling. You hear a
Holy
powerful
shit.
explosion as there is now a giant hole in the ceiling, and rocks are falling all around, crushing equipment, columns, other rocks, that are just laying around and trying to get up. And yeah.
I say,
You also
Axel! I promise you, one day, I will kill you for this!
So dramatic.
The bright light starts dimming as it raises up into the sky and just fucking disappears into the air above, flying up into the sky.
Am I able to stand now?
No, not yet. As your eyes clear up of the brightness, it's still very hard to see anything, as everything is super glowy. You see Axel as he jumps up into the air with enormous amount of power, and is instantly just annihilated out of the air into the ground on the right. It is like a massive explosion just went off and threw him so hard into the ground that a whole wall explodes and more rocks come out everywhere, just fucking killing a bunch of people.
Wait, did Axel just disintegrate?
No,
What
he
happened?
got yeeted. He got yeeted so hard into a
Who
wall
yeeted him?
that it just blew up.
He blew up.
The Satan person from the future we're seeing, I imagine.
There is a giant another person lands where Axel just stood. It looks to be make an intelligence check, actually. Mira. Just Mira.
Okay.
You're the only one who knows this person. Alright. That is enough because it's hard to not remember. But basically, you think that person is Deanne.
Deanne?
Who?
Deanne. As she's holding her hammer in her hands, but it is huge. It is like 10 times as big as Felix's hammer, straight up.
Okay.
Then you see Axel jump up out of the debris and disappear into the rest of the city as she jumps and follows him. You guys all feel the pressure come off of you.
I want to look around immediately for this fucking thing.
The machine is gone.
We were fucking played.
So the person inside it is gone as well?
Yes.
Did that person merge with Axel, or what happened?
No. That person came out and just flew up into the sky and
I knew it.
Okay, so it blinded us all, Axel became even more OP, and then it fled.
Did you see that devil that was in that sarcophagus?
Okay.
That is what you people unleashed.
Why did you say?
there is such a ringing in your
I'm
ears
calling
that
the
you
kettle
don't
black,
think
bro.
there is you don't think anybody can hear you, Elijah. From the ringing explosion.
I want to stumble forward towards the hole in the ceiling
Okay.
and just look up. I just fall on my knees and I like lean on my quarterstaff. I say, Mother, Father, I'm sorry. I failed to protect the world.
Did anyone else observe that, Artem?
Yes, you guys all saw that, but there's a bunch of people on the ground that are just fucking, like laying down or trying to get up or are crushed by rock.
Dude, that's kind of funny, Matt. Like, you're doing that, being all virtuous, and there's people getting crushed by rocks. Can we go help him out, Artem?
Yeah. You guys start trying to help him out. Elijah, as the ringing in your ears slowly dies out, you start hearing explosions in the rest of the city.
I like my Elijah's head like jolts up. Mira, Barnabas, we have to go.
Let's go.
I fucking rush out.
Elijah, as you rush out, you fall over your leg as you realize that you guys have all lost 3 points of damage.
Fuck.
What?
That's right.
I pull out one
I'm
of my
taking
angel
spice.
spices.
But do you have any on you?
I do.
Yeah, we got all of our equipment. Axel
Yeah.
wants to.
Yeah, okay.
And I have 1 left. I fucking down
have-
that shit.
I have 4, so I'm good. Oh, I'll give one to Barnabas.
Okay.
Thanks, dude.
You chug it. You guys start feeling better.
Axel
Slowly.
unleashed a devil upon us. Did you see that thing? It wasn't human. Whatever it was.
But it didn't kill us, so we don't know if it's bad. You can't assume
You
these
don't-
things. Elijah, we went over this.
Look around
you have-
you.
Elijah,
Look-
we went over this until we have facts. We can't assume.
Look
anything.
around you. Feel your own wounds from that thing. It
Yeah,
hurt
that's
us.
the
It
pressure.
killed people.
Let's go.
What do I feel? Artem?
Elijah, you feel tremors in the ground with your feet.
Do I feel them like extrasensory?
Huh?
Is it like an extrasensory kind of feeling, or is it just like a normal feeling, like the ground shaking?
No, it's straight up.
Okay. I say, well, let's go. We have to try and stop this.
Let's run.
Yeah, we book it.
All right, as the 3 of you climb out of the wreckage through the hole in the ceiling. Which
I
is
call.
fine,
I
you
do
guys,
call for Relin. Is he around?
Yeah, I want to make sure Sasha's okay.
Was Relin in the
Um,
meeting? Because I would look for him.
you actually notice that his Relin, Sasha, and Sasha's bodies are missing. You see a passage backwards that they must have run through.
I don't know where that passage leads, so I'm just gonna get out to the city like I know.
Do you guys get out? As you guys are climbing out, you see that the golden potion is just completely caved as you guys climb out of the hole in the ground.
Artem, did
To
we get
see,
paid before the golden potion got destroyed?
We did.
Yes.
Yes.
Though I doubt
you
it'll
did.
matter
paid.
now.
The city, you guys notice slowly as you guys raise your eyes that there is suddenly there is holes in the ground out of which come out metal machines. Not unlike the one you guys have seen in the dungeon and fought.
Oh no. Mira, are you seriously going to tell me to look at this with optimism?
Wait, Artem.
Barnabas, you for the first time see a few blocks away. You notice a big just Higrin walking around, except it's not a person. It's a straight up machine looking thing.
Okay.
Yes.
I have to roll mechanics check.
Roll it.
By the way, Mira purposely didn't answer you. Matt.
Cool. Mira, I never wanted to be right. I always wanted you
This
to
is
be
what
right.
happens when you send your negative vibes into the world.
You're
Mitch, this is
seriously
what it
going.
looked like.
You're seriously going to blame that on my vibes? Mira, Axel was.
Bad
Mira, Axel played you to get what he wanted. He played everyone. He knew what was in that.
Now these are coming out of the ground.
Yes.
I'm not gonna do anything
All of you guys, make dexterity checks.
until I talk to Axel myself.
Dexterity check.
I'll try and keep you alive until then. You have my word.
Two.
Oh, did you lower our health, Artem? Because we drank Angel Spice and a few minutes have passed, probably, right?
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Okay.
I didn't. So, as Barnabas, you are intent on looking at this machine, but suddenly you hear something crack behind you, and you just like dive to the ground. While Mira and Elijah are a bit slower to the chase as the wall of a building behind you breaks down, and another one of these giant mechanical monsters comes out from behind that wall.
Say, Mira, we have to
can't
go.
Help it, though. I think it's too. Like,
Barnabas, that
you
thing
know,
will kill you. You have to leave.
Hold on. A piece of debris strikes down, and it doesn't hit you, Barnabas, but right as it's about to hit you, Mira and Elijah, suddenly a familiar person jumps in to save the day,
Who is it?
I guess. Hold on. Let me see. What the hell? Is it over here? Yeah. A familiar person jumps in to save the day. It is, as she blocks the debris with her shield, crushing it.
She. It's Rosea.
Well, don't you just seem to show up at the weirdest times, Rosea?
She says,
Do
I
I
know,
know her?
right? No, you have never seen this woman.
I point my quarterstaff at her and I say, "What do you know about it?"
She says, well, it is dangerous, and you guys need to run.
No.
Oh, Mara,
What
that's
do
so
you
cute.
What do you know about the devil in the sarcophagus?
Mara walks up and stands between you and the contraption as it comes out and picks up one of its shields it has for arms. The blue gem glows with energy as suddenly a beam of blue light comes out of it.
Of what?
Blue light.
A beam of blue light that, as he moves his arm, it just raises the ground like a laser.
Oh god.
Hey Artem, where's Kai at?
Kai is... Fuck, I totally forgot about Kai.
Kai would be
is
with
really...
us. We would take
yeah.
him with us.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
like, oh my god. He hasn't said anything since the beginning. He just has his star eyes in his face, and they're like super like bright, and he's just looking at everything with such amazement.
Cool.
Surely, Kai, do you feel any more powerful?
This is so cool.
No.
Oh my god, have you seen those guys? He points.
Now is not the time, Kai. We need to move.
Yeah, dude, I saw those machines. They were cool.
He runs out of the way and he starts climbing a building. I mean, he
Alright.
ends climbing a building. He's on the roof.
All right, we'll go. We gotta go towards
Yeah.
the middle of the damage.
Yeah, we
So-
run towards the damage like true heroes.
Mara says, "Hold on. You guys have to get out of here. You will die."
We have to find Axel. Make
I
him
have
stop
to talk
this.
to Axel.
Dude, he's Axel. You mean that guy over there? She
We
points
look-
to where Kai was just pointing at. And
Then
suddenly,
probably.
suddenly, you guys look up into the air, and in the middle of the sky, you guys see Axel and Deanne fighting mid-air.
Yep, that's
as,
where I'm going.
as whenever their weapons touch, massive shockwaves come off as an after effect, crashing into the city and destroying buildings, sending debris everywhere.
Artem, I want to roll a perception check to see if Axel is what Super Saiyan Axel is.
Go ahead.
If he's not Super
Make it.
Saiyan 2, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, because he's got to be Super Saiyan. He's got yellow hair, he's floating, shockwaves.
Yeah, he's about to. He's about to.
He's Super Saiyan 2? Okay.
For now.
I'm really
for
scared
now.
that I'm about to get Belladora's.
Suddenly, out of one of the shockwaves comes towards you, and the building in front of you, the one that Kai is standing on, just crashes
Kai!
down on top of you. All of you guys make dexterity checks.
Oh shit. I just want Kai to be okay.
Do I unlock some hidden power to earthbend suddenly, Artem?
2, 3, 3. Gosh, guys.
Oh my god. Listen, we're under pressure.
Yeah, that's more than half for me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. fair
Also, I
enough.
want to point out. The other two were also 3s.
Fair.
course, as always.
Let me see. Kai got a 7.
Well,
Shut up.
I wasn't worried about. Kai. No one was worried about Kai in that
I-
scenario.
I was kind of worried about Kai, but that's okay.
Kai is
As you guys,
Kai is more powerful than anyone will ever be in this party now.
as you guys fall over, and a giant piece of roof and stone and metal comes crashing down on you, Marna says, "Help me, you dumb stick!" And she slaps her sword, and suddenly
I get that feeling sometimes.
you guys all are blind. You hear a weird, bassy noise all around you, all around your ears and your eyes, and you see, you all see that like Minecraft Ender portal texture everywhere.
Ooh.
For
Okay.
just a split second, as suddenly you guys are in a different place. The black mist comes off of you, and it's dark. The sun is not out anymore.
Uh-oh. Okay.
The clouds are covering the sky.
Okay.
Make perception checks, Mira and Elijah. Barnabas, you're just confused as fuck. Mira, you realize that you remember where you are. You are on top of the roof of the castle of Eurivera.
What?
Elijah, after Mira looks surprised and confused, you also realize this.
How, what? How are we here?
Elijah just collapses to the ground.
The party, you guys see a familiar figure appearing on another
Another
roof
one?
of the castle.
Okay.
Actually, it's not a familiar figure. It's just a figure. But it is a lady with long, flowing, curly red hair.
As in vampire lady?
She hovers above this roof as there are red, glowing wings coming out of her.
Like feather wings?
No, bat wings.
Ooh.
Elijah doesn't see it because he's currently just looking at the ground.
I want to go on guard.
She's holding
Is she
a
menacing?
sword. You see her back.
Oh, so she doesn't see us.
No,
Okay.
she's holding a sword in her hands. A black, red sword. Its tip glows with red energy as a vortex of weird, dark liquid comes around it and rotates. The wings
Wait, hold on.
flap as she raises up into the air and raises her sword. She suddenly screams so loud, deafening. It's a powerful screech that just makes all of you guys hold your ears.
Oh, okay.
All of you make strength checks.
Would I recognize this woman from any visions I had?
Make an intelligence check as well, sure.
'Cause red curly hair, isn't that what's her name? Oh yeah.
Mira,
Oh yeah.
you think you know this woman because you have
It's-
seen her in a vision.
Yes. Tell me.
You believe that this is Verona.
I knew it. Oh my god. Hold on.
Elijah and Barnabas, blood comes out of your ears. The screech is too much to bear. The sword descends onto the city from her hands, sending a massive red shockwave of glowing fluid onto the buildings, shattering buildings, shattering people alike. Massive gash raises in the middle of the city of Uravera.
Oh my god, I want to say something. I want to stop her, but I don't think I can do that.
She turns
Oh no.
and notices you. A wide, maniacal grin comes out on her face.
Hold on. I'm
Oh,
trying to
of
write
course
this down.
she's wielding the fucking vampire sword Elijah hated. God, this is literally Elijah's worst day ever.
How is that the sword?
That is the
It's
sword.
the sword. That is the sword.
How did she get it?
I don't know. Maybe the vampires shouldn't have had it in the first
Suddenly,
place.
suddenly, you guys, your vision blurs, all three of you, and
Not gonna lie, she is pretty cute though.
God damn it, Ariana's is serious.
and you hear Mara's voice again. She says, "Shit, shit, work, damn it, send them somewhere good."
Yeah, Mara, this is not a good place. Please
And suddenly, right as the lady dashes towards you at blazing speed, leaving red traces throughout the air itself, with her sword drawn, about to strike you, all of your guys' vision goes black again, and you see the Minecraft end portal texture. I love that.
Wait, is it the end portal or the nether portal?
End portal,
Okay, cool.
the cool one, the one that no matter where you turn, it's like the same.
It's like space.
Yeah. You guys hear a weird noise, and suddenly, as the cloud goes away, you guys feel cold.
I think at this point Elijah has started to weep.
Mira, you are prone on the ground.
Okay.
It feels like a bed. You are laying somewhere comfortable, but as you lay for a little bit, almost unconscious, you realize that it's cold. As you slap it a couple times and open your eyes, you find yourself unable to see anything. Wait, no, you can see something. It is just white, all around you. You are alone in a plain of snow. The sky is bright but gray. No sign of the sun. It is still but cold. Not like Lower Newgrad, not the tiny chill. It is very cold.
Aw. I'm not dressed for this.
Elijah, you wake up. It doesn't feel like you were sleeping, but it seems like you were. You find yourself sitting cross in a puddle. All around you is snow going up to almost your shoulders on all sides. You see the sky and the clouds are parting in a weird circular shape above you. And you can barely see the sky itself. It is bright blue, but that blue is distorted with the gray of the clouds, making it very subtly blue. And
I
all
see.
around you, all you see is a hill and a couple dead trees standing maybe 30 to 40 feet away from you. Otherwise, you're alone. Barnabas,
Yeah.
you wake up. You get up on your legs. You feel the cold. It is strong, but your clothes are pretty well insulated as you rub yourself and blow out steam out of your mouth. You try to breathe a little bit harder, do a little shuffle. You are surprised that your muscles are not as aching as you thought from the fall or whatever it was. You find yourself alone in a snowy wasteland. You are somewhat on a hill, so you can see quite far. All of it is. You think you saw something white dash from one snowy hill to another. Maybe a fox, maybe a rabbit. You're not sure. That is where we'll end the session.
Hey everyone, this is Editing Matthew here. Just wanted to give a big shout out to the DM of this session, Artem. He's a huge inspiration. He's a really great DM and a really great friend. And he's been doing this campaign for a long time now. This is once again another private campaign, but this was one of those sessions we knew was going to be pretty important to Chronologue, and to make sure that we could go back just to see how this big turning point in his whole world happened. So I just want to give a huge shout out to him and to both the players who were with us tonight. Barnabas, who was played by Mitch, and Mira, who was played by the fan favorite Ariana. And I'd like to say that all the credit for this goes straight to Artem. This is all his brainchild. I'm just a player in this game. I play Elijah, and I really hope that anybody listening to this who wasn't a part of the normal game thought this sounded cool. And if it did sound cool, there might be more episodes of this coming down the pipeline. That's up to Artem the DM. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great day or night or whatever time it is. Bye.